Hello, everyone. I'm going to start a little early today. Just at least we'll chit chat for a bit. Because I'm ready to go. Where's the game? Come on, game. Where are you? There's the game. Welcome to the stream. What is today's date? The May what? It was May 8th. He's right. It's Monday. For some reason, it feels like a Friday, which is odd because it's not Friday. It's Monday. But welcome in, Haley. Thank you so much for the tier 1. I can't even speak. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Much appreciated. And Tamoli GHE. Which main should I pick? Hey, Nickel Dime Penny. Welcome in. Nice to see you. So, Tamoli, which main should you pick? Yeah. Hey, Jeff. Welcome in. It doesn't feel like a Friday, maybe just to me, but like all the kids are at school, everybody's out of the house. It's like, I don't know. Weekends are just odd for me. So as far as what main should you pick? Well, are you looking to just franchise a run? Are you looking to go far into overtime? Are you looking to do tiered franchise runs? Are you looking to have heavy automation? Because there are some dishes like hamburgers and hot dogs, while the customer count scales up very quickly, you only need a few pieces of automation. For hamburgers and hot dogs, you basically need 2 grabbers, a combiner, and a hob. That's it. And it's automated. Things like stir fry, which I think is what we're going to do today. Now, I've been debating it. I haven't done stir fry in such a long time. I'm like, you know what? I might as well do stir fry. I know I've had a couple people in my comments, my YouTube videos saying, you should do stir fry again. Because it's been so long. And the funny thing with all of that, so tomorrow, if you answer my question, I'll give you some suggestions. I mean, for me, breakfast is one of the easiest ones to do. Scared of stir fry. Hello, Locke. Yes, you are here. Yes, when was it? It was the other day, Locke. You weren't around, right? You messaged me. You were, I don't know, wherever you were. Because I wasn't planning on being on, like, I wasn't planning on this. Like, that's the problem. Not to jump around, I'll come back to you in a minute, Haley, is that I don't have a schedule, and I can't have a schedule. Just with the way my life is, with the boys, with the farm, with everything. It's like, it's hard to have a schedule. Because if someone's not feeling well at night, Jeff knows this, he has kids, it's like, well, this is interrupted now. So I don't like to have schedules. But today, it's just not Friday, it's Monday. I have, what is it, it's 9:38 here, so I have about 2 hours, give or take. The fuel company, the propane company's coming at around lunchtime, 12:30, because I need them to hook up. We got a new pool heater. Our pool heater that we had was like 20 years old and just didn't work. It was all rusted out. So we got a new one, but the propane company has to hook those lines up, so I have to have them come out for that. And we're going to be having some renovation work done on the house, mainly a garage extension and an elevator being put in for my younger son who has disabilities. So not to get off topic even further, is when they start that work, which should be by the end of May, end of this month, I'm going to try to document it, maybe not like every day, maybe once a week. Go out there with my GoPro camera, my GoPro, or like what's it called? Well, I guess people make videos with cell phones these days. Maybe with my cell phone, make videos just to show you the update on the renovations. Maybe that'll be interesting to some people. That's also a good way for me to document it. So like next year, when I'm like, oh yeah, it's been a year since we had this and this done. Oh yeah, right. I wish we would have changed it and did it this way. But anyway, the propane company has to come because we may be putting a heater in the garage. Nothing crazy. It's not like it's going to be hot, but just warm enough. Because in the wintertime, on these back roads, these dirt roads, your cars get so caked with like snow and ice and just crap from the roads. It'd be so nice to be able to pull into a garage, have it be like, say, 50 degrees, 55 degrees. It melts all of it, and then there'll be a drain in the middle of the concrete. So like every month, I can wash it out in the wintertime, and it'll all drain out, down into the yard somewhere. So anyway. So, okay, Frank, all right, Strangle Institute, right, you were down in the old PA, well, or you were in PA, but that's why I stream after, yeah, well, that's the thing, Jeff, is like, I could stream at 9 o'clock or so every night. It's just the problem is, like, I'm still recovering from my surgery, my legs still bother me, I still have these nerve problems, so it's like, when 10 o'clock rolls around, I'm like ready for bed. I'm up at 6, I mean, I'm sure, Jeff, you get up early too with the kids and with work and everything, but it's like, and a lot of people get up early. And the thing is, like, I'm an early riser, but my wife is not. And she, like, before we had kids, I'm going off here again, 2 hours where we go, okay, cool, Glock. Yeah, I'm just chit-chatting for a minute here. Yeah, Tamoli. So if I would pick one real quick, if I would pick a main that I find not too difficult, it would probably be breakfast. Breakfast or fish. Fish is pretty easy in the beginning. If you end up getting something like crab cake or spiny fish, it's a bit of a pain. But fish is pretty straightforward. But like to me, my go-to would probably be breakfast, because like you make the bread, you got eight slices or 10 slices, whatever I think it's 10 slices. 10 slices. You can automate it. All you need really is you need a safety hob, a portioner, go into a grabber to a safety hob, and that's your breakfast automated. You make the bread in an oven because it cooks quicker. Put it on a counter, portion it, grabber, safety hob to a prep station if you want, and boom, toast is done. Like it's so like that's where I look at not things that are easy, but potentially easier is how can I automate it easier or quicker. In bread, you can, I mean, again, you still have to get the drops. I played a run the other day. I didn't get one conveyor belt till day 13. So it's like, okay, right? You know what I mean? So pizza's pretty easy. However, it can be annoying if you start getting onion pizza and mushroom pizza. And the reason why is because it doesn't reduce your customer count. Pizza add-ons, onion and mushroom, don't reduce your customer count. So all you're doing is giving yourself more work. And you can't preload, and there's a thing I call it preloading tables. So if you don't have instant ordering, you have a group, one or two group, whatever, come in, they sit at the table. If you just have pizza, plain pizza, no sauce, like you just have pizza, you can put one piece with a plate on a table or two on a table, depending on how you're set up, before you even take their order, because they're only ordering cheese pizza. But again, to each their own, and there's no wrong way about this. It's just like for me with pizza, I try to stick with just having one type of pizza, just for that simple reason, because they don't reduce customers, and I'm all about like efficiency. I say efficiency, and then I end up not automating anything. So gotta drop off. Yeah, have a good one, Jeff. You guys start school late. Are you an hour behind me right now? Is it only 8:42 where you are? Kids have been in school for an hour already. You must be. I'm not sure. I don't think you guys are an hour behind me. But again, it doesn't matter. All school districts are different. When I went to school down in Pennsylvania, I started school in high school, junior high school and high school, the bell rang 7:55. And then elementary school was like 8:55, which is my son. He's in elementary school up here, and their bell is like 8:53 or something. I get him there early. We live 5 minutes from the school, so you go down this road, you make a right, you go through the little town, and there you are. Like, it's real close. So I get him there probably 10 to 12 minutes early because the bus kids are there already. Some of the kids ride a bus, and then a lot of kids get dropped off there. So that way he has time to play with his friends in the morning. Like last year, because there was still COVID stuff last year, so it wasn't much playing. He liked to be dropped off like 2 minutes before the bell because they'd go right inside, and then they'd start instead of being outside. But now he likes getting there early, so why not? It doesn't bother me. From Germany. Oh, so over there it is. What do you got over there? 3:43 p.m.? Almost 4 o'clock? Almost 4 o'clock over there? I think you're around 6 hours ahead of Eastern time right now. Because are we in daylight savings time or are we out of daylight savings time? I don't know. We had whatever the daylight savings time. It was a few weeks ago, so I'm not sure if we're in daylight time or we're not in it. I don't know. 3:43. Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, you're 6 hours ahead. So you'll be getting ready to have dinner in a couple hours. Ooh, I'd like to have dinner. I've been awake since like 6. I've been awake for quite a few hours. But I'm like, I could have dinner. I could eat a steak. I don't know if I could eat a steak right now though. A steak and like baked potatoes and some green beans. I don't know if I'm maybe another hour or two from now. I'm not. I'd rather have like little donuts in orange juice right now. So, but anyway, guys, I think I answered everybody's question. Oh, Haley said earlier that they don't like stir fry, and you know what, Haley? The funny thing with that is that. I was playing. Jeff was also part of this. He's gone now, I think. But I was part of the play test, which started, I think it was in February or March of last year, of 2022. So I've been playing this game not every day. I was playing quite religiously through last spring, all last summer into the fall. And then I kind of just, started doing other things and winter came and whatever. But it doesn't matter. The point being is I refused to do stir fry for so long. Like, because it was available, semi in the beginning, and I avoided it. I avoided it, and then I did it one time, and I'm like, this isn't that bad. And if you can, because it reduces, like, what does the stir fry actually, does it tell you anywhere? It should tell you what it does, right? No, it doesn't tell you. How do I do it? Does it tell you? Maybe it doesn't tell you in here. So I think stir fry does have a reduction, and then your extras that you get, because you can get meat stir fry. I think you can get bamboo. And then what's the other one? Mushroom? No, it's just meat, I think. I think there's 4 different things. Doesn't matter. But point being, we're going to do stir fry. We're going to do minus 15. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. So we're going to do stir fry. And I've been playing on this cuddle map. Now, quite a few people in the YouTube comments are like, use cuddle. And I said this last stream as well. So I use cuddle or I use 38. Oops. I use 38. which is almost very, very similar to cuddle, except this part is not here. Instead, this goes like this, and it goes like this. So I don't really use that bottom area in the cuddle mat, but I like it better because I like to, I like to cook straight across from where the tables are, right? So having these notches here without a door being here, it really kind of inhibits how I can do it if I get up to automation. Now the thing is with stir fry, there's not much automation. I do a video on my YouTube channel that says how to automate stir fry, and this is before meat, this is before bamboo, this is before all of that. So to automate that now is almost next to impossible because there's so many different combinations. But let's just jump into it. Am I going to take anything? No, the Ontario style is never to take anything, by the way. So I'm just going to not going to take anything. So let's get. What does it say? A walk and a walk in a hard place. That's kind of funny, I guess. So the deal with stir fry, what makes it difficult, I guess you would say, is the fact that there's so much. That there is so much to do to prep. So I'm not sure if I'll even be able to prep, like do this layout how I normally do. With this I will be able to. With the seating is fine, because again you start with three customer groups, which is good. My jaw is bothering me today. 3 customer groups, so again you can call everybody at once, and that's one of my. I think that's like I coined the whole CBD term, copy, blueprint, discount, how they cycle, and I think I've also coined the whole. I'm not sure if I would say coin it, but the thing where it's like. Call everybody. If you have as many or fewer groups on your table, you call everybody. Because why not? That's my thing. All right, so we got to set this up a bit differently now. How do I want to actually do this? I don't really know. Maybe something like this. And then, I don't know. See, this I get not confused, but it gets complicated very quickly about how to lay things out. Again, we only have 3 groups. It's about, I can have a carrot here. I can have 2 broccolis here. Up here is where I'll be serving from. The problem is the wok. The wok's going to actually go here, which I really hate putting them there. I mean, again, I could open all this up. This doesn't have to be this tight. But I like doing things kind of the way I always... A certain way. I don't know why. I always like buying tables. Like, I have a couple things. Maybe it's quirks at this point. CBD thing. Doubling up on the tables every day. For those of you who watch my YouTube videos, like this is old hat to you guys, because I do basically play the same way, and I think most people probably play the game very similar, like every time. I will need a break. I only have a little bit of orange juice. I should have gotten some water. Okay, are we good to go here? Got the woks, got this, got that. So let's just. Ooh, I can just stay inside. Yeah, you can mess yourself up with the prep ghosts, by the way. So just be careful with that. Do this, do this, do this, and the way the woks. I'm just gonna load both of them up. Not that I need to. So here's having this stuff automated, like chopping, is what makes it so easy, so much easier. And you have to cook everything twice, Oops, not twice, but what does this guy want? They want a little bit of everything. They do make tons of messes though. All right, you're done. And they want doubles up, double. Oh, having trainers would be very helpful as well. And when you do stir fry, it doesn't matter the order that you do, that you put stuff in. It doesn't matter at all. It's just so messy. The CB is chocolate. Yeah, say chocolate. It's not chocolate. It is carrot and broccoli. All right. So anyway, I turned my sink the wrong way. So anyway, guys, how are you all doing today on this lovely Monday? It's finally nice out today. Like, well, it wasn't terrible on Saturday. The weather wasn't terrible on Saturday, but yesterday it like poured rain like all day long. Oh, shoot. Good thing I didn't. Look at that mess. Jeez Louise. Good thing I didn't put that order down, or I would have been in a little bit of trouble. Let's just kind of do this. Another thing with the baby hobs, they create such a mess. Hey, Locke, thanks a lot for stopping by. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. We're just going to do a little stir-fry action. But yeah, the weather was so, it was nice yesterday. By the way, I still don't have my backdrop up, so just, ignore that. So what we're looking for here, trainers right away. I'd love to get trainers right away. But what we need to do is to automate this stuff. This is the issue, or not this is what's difficult. So we need a grabber going to a workstation, or a grabber going to a mixer. Like that would be ideal for us. I'd love to get the trainers. We can't. I'd love to even buy a sink. yeah, I'd love to buy all these things and upgrade them, but I think we should do the normal thing, get another cabinet tomorrow, or get another research desk tomorrow and go from there. Now, in a lot of my other runs, I was doing a lot of all-you-can-eat and stuff. I think stir-fry is one of those ones you might not want to take all-you-can-eat. I don't know. It all depends. Now, what do you guys want? You want a broccoli. Oh, you want a broccoli, and you want a carrot, and you want a carrot. So, yeah, these are a little bit... Some people complain about how if you have the accessibility thing on. Wow, we hardly have any more customers. The accessibility thing on, or what is it called? The low vision blindness, or no, it's not called blindness. It's called what? The low vision. What is that called? The setting where colorblind mode. Jesus, colorblind mode. That it can be a bit like the letters show up underneath these things, so that's a bit not the greatest. But one good thing about stir fry though is that if you serve this customer just carrot or just broccoli, they wouldn't take it. So you could, well, you can't really redo it, I guess, can you? No, you can't redo it. I was like, you could just put it back in the pan. If you could do, maybe there'd be a mod for that eventually where you could take the stir fry. If you have it on a plate, you could pick it back up and put it back in the wok. But again, that'd be kind of crappy. What do we get? Give me another cabinet. All right, another desk. Perfect. Perfect to a point. We haven't got another freaking table yet either. What the heck, man? I'm gonna buy plates. I was like, before I never used to like buying plates, but now I do, because we have 4 groups, and this has what 8 plates. Oh, this is 8 plates, right? So we don't have to do dishes at all today, which is good. We have another resource desk which we're gonna buy. Oh, it just kind of stinks that I have to get rid of this then. That's okay. That's okay. Hey, Lumina, nice to see you. How are you doing? Oh yeah, visits. Shoot, I totally forgot about. Oh, you know why they're not working, Lumina? Because I don't have OpenChef open. Jeez. Who is slacking now? Thank you for reminding. I was going to do it before I started the stream, and I started a bit earlier. Hey, dude, welcome in. I totally blanked on it. Lumina reminded me. I'm like, no wonder no one's visiting. Let's, you guys can't see this anyway. Let's get this. Yeah, okay, hold on. You should get a pop-up. Let me see if I can get it up and running. Did it pop up yet? Yeah, no, I didn't even. I totally blanked on it, Lumina. Let's see. There we go. Let's try it now. I totally blanked on it. Hey, there we go. All right, I was like, what the heck? If Lumina wouldn't have done it, I wouldn't have even thought. I would totally blanked on it. Because I'm like just been so focused on playing my like the one-shot things and stuff where I'm not worrying about like customers coming, like customer names. It's like, oh yeah, right, I have that still. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to push this back, and I'm going to bring this down here. And the reason why is because I still like having something here for this, but that way I can put a carrot here. Again, this is always slow going in the beginning. Hey, there we go. There we go, Stream Elements. Thank you. Wondering why it wasn't showing up. I don't think it popped at all, did it? The Stream Elements thing about the joining, did it? Since we started? No, it didn't. Haley, the Discord thing. No, okay, now we're good. I think a lot of the automatic Stream Elements things, it has to do with how much chatting is going on. So I think the more chatting, like the more people are talking, I think they go faster, something like that. I don't exactly even know. Are we good here? What are we doing? We're calling everybody. That's right. Like, what are we doing? Oh, here's a pro tip. If you use Prep Ghost, make sure you're not running while you start the day, because you could very easily be stuck on the other side of somewhere and you can't get back. I've done that before, so this I know from experience. I did it in one of my, I don't even know when it was. It was a while. Oh, no one wanted, shoot, that's wrong. Oh, no, that's okay. No, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Put carrot in this one instead. And I was standing on an area where I couldn't get back because it kind of glitched me through the thing. I was like, oh, there's your problem, right? All right, so after maybe get another card, yeah, I'd love to start getting some mixer action going here. Even a mixer to start off with, a mixer is good. This one, and then we have a broccoli and a double. Boop, and a boop. A good one. What? Doom. I will acknowledge that in 2... Oh my god, look at this mess. There's too many messes. I'll acknowledge that in 1 second. Thank you so much. I love that, what's it called? The sound alert thing when it comes through. You guys can hear that. Doom, thank you so much for giving out more tier 1 subs. I'll acknowledge them even better in a second when I finish this up. Boop and boop. You are so generous. You were generous last time too. All right, let me just look at the messes we're getting. My gosh, people. What a mess. I hope we get an easy card here. Don't give me something like meat. I don't want meat right now. 2 Pig giving tier 1 subs to Falcon. Oh, Falcon, who is the pharmacist. I haven't seen it in a while. I haven't seen most people in a while because I haven't been here. To Ace, to Appy, to Lumina, and to Megs. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Wow, well, you're very kind. Hey, Megs, nice to see you. All right, new cars. You guys can vote on it. What do we got? I can't see it yet. These suck. Maple, welcome in. Thank you so much. I'm like, why did it show up over here? Thank you so much for the follow. I'm out of orange juice. Hey, we reached our sub goal. Awesome. Well, thank you, man. That's amazing. I had my 1,000. Yeah, you guys can vote on this if you like. We have about another minute or minute and 10 seconds. Patience is kind of irrelevant. Cheese boards, like, it's such a pain in the freaking butt, but it'll drop our customers down. And usually when I do stir fry, I like to keep the customers low because there's a lot. Well, now someone's voting high expectations, but but no, I was saying do cheese board. I mean, I could override you, but I mean, we'll see what you want. I mean, the patience wouldn't affect me at all. Like, it's not going to make it harder. The cheese boards will drop customers down, but oh my god, they're such a pain in the butt though, because you got to chop the apple, you got the nuts, you got the cheese, and it's like I'm already. Actually, I should redo how I have this laid out. Now that I'm thinking about it, so we'll see. We got about 5 seconds left. Thank you so much, Appy. It's always nice to see you. We got. All right, we'll go patience. Or not patience. We'll go high expectation. I guess we'll follow the chat. I mean, either way is fine with me, but we'll go expectations. I mean, I think it's probably thanks for the visit. It's probably the better choice, honestly, because cheese boards, it's just so much more work. But again, they do serve 3 customers, so you only would need 1 per group. But yeah, give me a mixer or something here. We keep getting. I mean, these are, for those of you who don't know, the ones that are in white here. These are all staples, and things like a blueprint or a research desk, and I'm not sure what the other ones are. They'll have like a yellowish kind of hue around them, and those are staples until you buy them, and then they're removed. These are still staple items. I think they keep popping up until day 5, and then they start to phase out. I don't even know if I need the whole table business. I mean, usually by this time I'd have 3 or 4 tables. So, hey Nicole, nice to see you. Thank you for the visit. How much for the next sub streak? What does that mean? The next goal, you mean? I don't know. I don't know how that's set up. Oh, actually, hold on a second. No, it says hold on a second. My sub of 25 was completed, but it says 20 of 25. What? But it says 25 of maybe it just hasn't updated that one. I don't know what the next one would be. That's so weird though, because doesn't it say 20? I can't see it. Let me just. Oh, that's so weird. Because I have the quick action thing on OBS, and it says 19, not 25. That says 25. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Whatever. I'll fix it. I don't know what the next one would be. Let's see. Let's just end this one, and let's do the next one. Would probably. I don't even know how to do this. I'm so bad with this stuff, guys. It probably would be what 35, probably, right? Yeah. How do I start this? I'm so bad with this stuff. There. That way, if anybody's interested in that. All right. So as I was saying about, I'm not sure what the streak is. That what you mean, the sub streak? Every 5 you get that message, or every 1 you get that pop-up. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about. There we go. Up to that, always have a goal. Why not? Always something to shoot for. So, as I was saying, where are we at here? We have a blueprint desk. So, am I going to buy it or not? Hey, Experience, welcome in. Thank you for the visit. So here I'm debating: do I buy this now, or do I try to get it, or not try, or do you get a copy disc, which will be 2 more days? CBD copy blueprint discount. Blueprint discount. No, so then back to copies. So 2 more days. But I think it's probably makes sense to buy it, right? And then we'll stick it. Where are we gonna stick it? We'll stick it. Where are we gonna stick it? I think I'll stick it here and put this here. Everything's just so. I should set this up this way, but I'd like it this way. I don't know. Sorry. I like it this way. I like it this way. Doop doop doop. And actually, you know what? I can do it like this. I can put this sucker right here. Boop, and then turn that on, and then here we go. What? Oh, this one. Dude. Okay, there we go. I'm starting to develop my own little kind of things. So my things are the CBD, right? Calling everybody, as many or fewer groups than tables, and then doubling up tables. I haven't really watched much. I haven't been watching much Twitch. I just haven't been around much. I try not to be on my phone too much at night. I just don't like being on my phone a lot. We're definitely going to do the hob. I think that'd be the next best thing to get safety hobs. Then they won't burn between courses, which is great. 4 groups again. So let's just... so here's the thing with calling. It's like, ooh, that research desk is... You know, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take it. I'm taking it. Because that way we can try to work on getting a copy desk. Now, it may come back and bite us in the butt. If we don't get... If we get... Say we get a blueprint desk the next time. Then we're like way behind. But it's all good. What do we got here? Megs wants a little bit of everything. If you guys are just joining us, make sure you do exclamation point visit, which I totally didn't do until Lumina did a visit, and I'm like, why the visit's not working? Oh yeah, because that open chef's not open. Duh. All right, let's get Appy out. You want a carrot? I like doing the same. I always do single groups first. It's just, I don't know. To me, it makes more sense because I don't know. It just does, I guess. But it's all good here. No. What are you doing? I'm not going to keep making the... I'm not going to keep increasing the count just so you keep giving everybody subscriptions. Come on, man. It's so weird. You have 30... Okay, well, thank you so much, Doom. Again, to Pine... Oh, what name is that? Pineapple, to Doug, Melissa, to Odin, to Maurice. Maurice? I don't think I've seen that name before. To Gab, to Vixen, to Tombo, to Push, and Iffy. You're amazing. Thank you so much. It's not necessary. I'm not gonna make it go up anymore. I'm gonna leave it at this. So that way, if you'll have to wait. Come on, man. Much appreciated. It is much appreciated. I'm just making light of it, but you don't have to do that. But I do appreciate it, and all of the subs when they realize they get that notification. Hopefully that'll make them want to pop in and say hello to all of us. So we're having a grand old time. Boop and boop. And what are we doing? Let's do some research. Now, best thing we can get here is safety hob. Now, there are people that will say, danger hob. No, man. Safety hob all day. Safety hob all day long. You know why? Because safety hobs can do everything. Danger hobs can't. They burn things. Or more so, they catch things on fire. Regular hobs and baby hobs, or the starter hobs, they burn things. But the danger hobs catch things on fire. Come on, man. I guess you could use a microwave for stir fry after every course. That would be, oh my gosh, that'd be, like, I'm not one to do PlateUp where it's like tons of like challenges, like, oh, use only microwaves. Like, I don't know, it's just not my, ooh, that's right, we got, not my kind of speed. Oh, now the thing is where I kind of messed up here is I kind of want 2 of these, so, oosh, that's okay, we'll do it like this. 1 is better than none, right? And then we'll put this in here. Now, the thing is, though, if I end up getting a blueprint desk without getting enough... You know, I'm going to re-roll one time. Should I re-roll? Nah. Yeah, yes. Let's re-roll one time. Screw it. Re-rolling on 4 is tough. Oh, man. What a... One more time. Screw it. Hey, there we go. We got a mixer. Hey, that'll help. Can I buy it, though? I can. Good. Ooh, thankfully. All right. That wasn't a total waste. God, that was a waste, though. Man, that was a waste. Don't worry, I chill for now. You're awesome. So thank you so much, man. I keep saying man all the time. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. I will up the goal again, but do not feel obligated to do anything. Oh, no, I don't want that up. We're not raiding anybody right now. No, we're not. We literally just started. We're not doing that right now. We're not raiding anybody. Come on now. Come on now. There. I upped it. I don't do anything. I just want to have a goal on the screen. Oh, shh. OBS is nice, but sometimes it's very, like, I don't know, annoying. I know some people use, what's it called? Stream Elements? Or not Stream Elements. What's the other one called? Stream something? Oh, Streamlabs. Some people use Streamlabs. And I know I've looked into using Streamlabs, and then I know somebody's like, oh, you shouldn't use Streamlabs because of, oh, why am I doing this? I don't know why I'm putting. Moomy, welcome and thank you so much for the I can't even talk. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. What I really want here is I want a grabber. I already know her. That's an old time joke. I want to grab her because Uh-oh. Oh, no, shoot. I think we just lost, by the way. I didn't realize they wanted both. Shoot, I think we just lost, guys. Crap. I think we'll be okay. Ah! Louise. You get out of my face. Whew. All right. We were doing so good, I'm like, we're good. I was like... As I was saying, when you have the things, the icons, some of them are very hard to see. And case in point, there you go. Man, that was bad. I'm supposed to be a professional. Or something. Oh, at least we have this one ready. There you go. What do you want? One of each. Do. We're going to have a little bit of this action, a little bit of that action. Should we have a double? And we have a carroti. We have a broccoli. There. Perfect. Messes. Look at these messes, people. Like, I love trainers, but RBC. Rice, broccoli, carrot. There you go. Okay, good. What do we got here? I guess I'll do my research. But no one saw that flub up. So, best thing we get here is a copy desk right off the bat. Problem is now we go blueprint, CBD, copy blueprint discount. We have to go 2 more days. I am not going to wait 2 more days. That is for Showa. You saw nothing, by the way. Hey, Tech, welcome in. Thank you for the visit. We had a little bit of a flub up just there. I was this close to losing, this close, but I always got to remember, because Monica always says, usually your timers, like, let them go way down in the red, because they'll wait. And you know what? They do wait. Some of them wait. Not all the time, but some of them wait. Jeez. Some of them wait. Oh, new quarter. Don't vote on this one. I'm not taking either one of these. I don't care. Like, I'm not buying decorations, so you don't have to vote. So here's the thing. We got a blueprint desk, right? So CBD, copy blueprint discount. So we have to wait 2 more days to get this, or we get it now. I'm trying to think. So if we buy it now, then tomorrow we'll put something else, like tomorrow. It would actually only be 1 more day then, honestly. I think we're gonna wait. The problem is the money. We don't have much money. I'm gonna keep copying this till we get a copy, or research till we get a copy desk. Because today is a free one, because I can't research anything today anyway. So this is a free time, right? And then tomorrow, as long as nothing really good drops, yeah, we're going to do it like that. We have 6 groups now, though. That's kind of cruddy. I'm going to do a couple rings. I don't want to burn through the rings too much. I don't want to burn through them too much. Yeah, having grabbers. Like, I really would love to get a grabber here. There's Tech Chavez. Oh, I got rice in that one already. This one. Can I pick this up, please? Thank you. Come on. We got this one, and we got a double. Whoop. All right, that one. All double orders too. I mean, actually, stir fry, I guess you do bring in a little bit of money, but not tons. Something like that. You're not gonna burn, my friend. You're gonna go there, you're gonna go there, you're gonna go here, and this one's gonna be... See, up there, you can't even see that needs broccoli up there, but I know it does, because well, it's just so hard to see, right? Above where Appy's name is there, like, you can't even tell they want broccoli. So, I don't know how to fix that. Like, if you have your tables a different way, like, I like prep stations. If you have your tables a different way, maybe you could get away with it, but... Otherwise, it's difficult. That's why, another reason I like to push the tables back. To see this table here, I'll always be able to see what they want. I want to get a free ring out of this. I ain't going to flub this one. Ooh. And a free ring is where all the groups are in. I'm going to get these 2 out first. Why not? I'm going to get these 2 out, because why not? The other ones, they'll wait. Because, oh yeah, so if you have the double tables, you see where Haley and Doom are sitting there? They, I can see their order easily, right? Alright, what do you got done here? Just chill out, Haley. Relax. You got a double. Nope, that's not it. Cripes. I want this one. Run. That's all we do is run in here. You got that. We need a double. Oh, we need this. Did I mess up again? No, I didn't mess up. Okay. We're okay. RBC. And then we got a regular. Who's down there? Megs and Experience. You guys can wait. Just relax. Hey, that's all right. Oh, are you leaving your job? Or leaving for like the day? Oh, yeah, I want to research, right. Thank you for the visit, Nickel. What am I doing here? Alright, we have a carrot, we have a broccoli, and we need another broccoli. Now remember though, like, mixers are not faster than doing things manually. They're just passive ways to do it, you know. Do, and then put that there, and it's you know, it's like faster. So. Alright, so now we have a discount desk, which is okay. That means tomorrow we'll have a research desk. Alright, Jesus. We'll have a copy desk. Alright, what do you guys can see the card already? I can't see it. Yikes. I don't like any of these, honestly. I don't like either one of these options. I like orange juice. I don't drink it too much. I think the acidity bothers me a little bit. Like my teeth. It just fell. So, what are we going to choose here now? I mean, chips are easy. They'll drop our group... Still dealing with my nerve problems in my legs, guys. So, excuse me if I'm rooching around a lot. So, chips will drop our group count probably by 1. Personalized weighting is like... It's not even that bad, honestly. I don't know. We'll see you guys... Yeah, it is easy to automate. I mean, you need, well, I mean, ideally a grabber with a heated mixer, which we have 0 of those at this point. But we do have the other hop at the top. We'll see what you guys think. You can do, I think you can just do vote 1 or vote 2. How do you even do the polls? I think you can do, yeah, you can click on it, or you do what? I don't even know how you do it. Oh, yeah, vote 1 or vote 2 if you want to do it that way. But otherwise, if you're just lurking around, guys, get your exclamation point visit to get your name in the restaurant. And we're in the snow, by the way. Looks like everybody wants chips. So I think we're going to go chips. I had to refresh to get it on the occasion the vote show up. Ah, okay. Interesting. Looks like we got chippies. All right. We'll do chippies. No problem. Yeah, chips are quite easy. You chop it, and you cook it. Hey, Moo Moo, welcome in. I think I called you a different name earlier when I was reading off your sub thing. But welcome in. Thank you so much for the first time chat and the visit. All right, so, man, this is kind of crappy, though, honestly. We need I hate re-rolling, like, when it gets to be 40, 50. We need another blueprint cabinet. It's getting up there now, guys. It's getting up there now, guys. Last time. Man, we spent so much money re-rolling for nothing. All right, I think we might have to redo this a little bit, huh? So the way I would redo it would be put these like this, put these like this, put this here, put this here. Whoops, put this here, this here. This here, this here. I mean, this is fine. That's fine. That's fine. This can stay here. The chips will have to come. Actually, we could do the chips. We could do the chips here because the chips are going to be made kind of to order, I guess. Let me just bring down a couple of these because then we can put. I'm going to move this. I'm going to move this away because we don't need this right here. And yeah, I mean, I don't like this setup, but it's okay. I'm just gonna bring these down. So right away in the beginning of the day, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna load up on chips, get a lot of chips going, and then up here we'll have the wok can stay here because I'm gonna be using the same woks. This is kind of, I don't like how this is set up though. Can I push this one more closer without it really getting in the way? No. You know, I think we'll just we'll do it like that. There we go. Now it makes it look a little bit better at least. So we're okay. This is fine. I think this is fine. Be good. I think we're good here. I can get rid of a dish, and then I can put these other ones. I like just having counters. Actually, I'm gonna put a counter here and turn this one back on, just to have places for stuff. I think this is fine. Is this fine? I think this is fine. Yeah, let's just do it. Because I want to just load up on chips. And just that way we don't have to do that. Like, we won't have to do it once a day, probably, maybe once a day. And also we have all the messes down here too, which are a big pain in the socks. La-da-da, la-da-da, la-da-dee. Oops, I guess I kind of flubbed that up because I have no place to put that one. All right, let's clean this. Yeah, this is fine. We only have. Hey, Yogi, welcome in. Yogi Da. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the first time chat and the visit. We're doing a little stir fry action here. I'm kind of messing up a little bit, but you know, hey, that's the way she goes, right? That's the way she goes. I think I'm going to be looking for another blueprint desk or blueprint cabinet, or a blueprint cabinet or a grabber. Because that's kind of what we need right now, I think. We got a double and a this. We don't need more broccoli. That is for darn sure. Look at the messes. My gosh, people. Can I... Oh, right. Oh, the plates. Oh, that was... Yeah, that was stupid. That's a stupid way to do it then. All right. Yeah, I got to... Never mind. Hey, we're learning here, right, guys? Kind of. We shouldn't be learning. We should be past the point of learning this game. But, hey, I'm always learning something. Coffee tables are nice. I don't think we need coffee tables, though. Okay. Yeah, the plates are... I need to move the plates here. That's okay, though. It's all good. Oh. Sorry, Meg. Sorry, Meg. Meg didn't want that. Sorry, Meg. That's okay, though. How's everybody doing? All the new people joining in. How are you? How is your day going? It is Monday. It feels like I thought it was a Friday. When Jeff was here earlier, he's like, hey, morning. I'm like, oh, I think it feels like a Friday. It's a Monday, everybody. I'm gonna do... crap. That's okay. It's junk, but it's okay. All right, what do we got? A little bit of this action, a little bit of this action, a little bit of... We need a double, and we need a double carrot. Carrot, and a do, and a this, and a do. And a... Oh, I gotta chop it first. Okay, good. Yeah, I kind of have these in a dumb spot, the plates. That's okay, though. That's all right. We made all these fries, and we only used a couple of them, which I'm not going to complain about. Not going to complain. Who else do we have down here? I know. We got Lumina. Lumina's going to wait because I got to do my research. Now we're going to have a copy desk. So at least that's going to be good if we start getting something that's good. We need another safety hob would be ideal. What else could we use? I mean, grabbers, stuff like that would be better. You know, even better. It's just so slow. Do it myself. Lumina, you're going to get fries. I made four or five portions of fries. And I think we only sold one. So you get free fries. Free on the house. All right, so we have our copy desk. Now, we're hurting in money because how much did we spend re-rolling? 300 coins? Like 67, 60, 50, I don't know, 200 coins? Too many coins. That's for sure. Give me a grabber. Crap, I really don't want to re-roll again, man. I'm going to buy this. And what I want to do is I want to... actually, I need to almost keep the sink where it is, right? I know this is a pain to do this, but the dish is like it's, I'll leave it, whatever. So here's the thing. So either we upgrade a hob, try to get another hob, or we re-roll one time. Like, I don't think it's going to make sense to keep bumping the tables back. We're not going to have enough money for it. It's not a big deal anyway. Or we re-roll one time with 6 blueprints and try to get something better. I think I'm going to try one more time, and that's it. That's it. What a load of crap. Look at this. Junk. All junk. I'm not going to upgrade these to teleporters. This is all nothing but junk. I could buy that, but oh man, this is a lousy drop run. The blueprints have been trash. If I'm honest with you, they've been trash right now. Man, all right. What are you going to do? Keep on rolling, right? Man, lousy drops. Yeah, so you can set that in your menu. If you go to options and you go to game, it's here, letters inside. So if you turn that to on, that means your letters are your blueprints. Let drop, like they're just called letters. So if you have it set to on, they'll all spawn inside. If you have it set to off, they will spawn outside. I just do it because it's cleaner. And also how I go through, hey Push, nice to see you. How I go through walls is I'm using a couple, I have 12 mods, but I'm only really ever using 2 that won't do anything. And it's called PlateUp Prep Ghost. There are 2 different versions of PlateUp Prep Ghost. This is the standalone PlateUp Prep Ghost. And basically you go in, you install it through the Steam Workshop, you go to Prep Ghost, you can set what speed you want, all the way to off. I always do 1.5. You can go all the way up to like 10. It is ridiculous. And what that basically means is during your prep phases, which is not your cooking days, you can phase through things. And mainly the reason why I do it is because it's easier for me to place things instead of having to go around them. But during the main game, you see here, I can't go through anything, so it only works in prep. Like, so that's why it's gimme. That's why it's called Prep Ghost, for your preparation phase. And those are mods that are found on the Steam Workshop. They're free. They don't cost any money. And all you do is you basically go and you subscribe to them. That's basically how you do it. You go and you click subscribe, and that's it. It's pretty simple how to do it. Of course, I put it on the wrong freaking one anyway. Yeah. How you doing, Push? We're doing a little stir fry action. It's not been going. I mean, it's been going okay. It could always be going better. But we have our grabber now, and we have a copier. So that means, like, tomorrow we'll be able to have at least something being automatically chopped. Probably broccoli, because it takes slightly longer. Megs with another carrot stir fry. Jeez, double carrots. Okay, carrot up. Yeah, so that's how I was able to, well, do what you asked about. Is there are mods from the workshop, which are safe. Any mod that you download from the Steam Workshop, you don't even download. You basically subscribe to any mod you subscribe to in the Steam Workshop is deemed safe by Steam. So you can't. It's not like you're gonna get a virus compared to if you're doing it through like a third party or something. What do you mean you can't find the workstation? What do you mean? So the workstation upgrades from a countertop. Like when you have a counter like this, when you get the drop, that'll either upgrade into a workstation or into a freezer. It's random what they upgrade into, of course. But I believe that's what you're describing, or what you're looking for, right? Chippy. Oh, so okay, so if you go to I can do it real quick. Like, you guys can't see this, but if you go to Steam, to your library, right, real quick, you go to your library and you click on PlateUp in the Steam library, in your library, and when you click on it, it'll bring up like the screen next to it, and where it'll say store page, community hub, discussion, and next to that it'll say guides, and then it'll say workshop. You click on the workshop, and that'll take you right to the workshop page that has all the mods to it. So you just do it right through Steam. I got double broccoli. Hopefully that helps. It's called the workshop. And there's tons of mods. Like, I mean, there got to be over 100 at this point. Some of them are just ridiculous, if I'm being blunt here. But some of them work really, really good. Some of them are very much game-breaking, game-changing. So if you like a very vanilla experience, try to find some that maybe are like quality of life. Like, for me, Prep Ghost is a quality of life. Like, to me, that should be in the base game, because it doesn't change anything with how you play it. It just makes it easier for when you are prepping, so you don't have to move things around. It's just easier. Like, I played back in the playtest days where there was no such thing as Prep Ghost, and for those of you who were around or watched me back then, you know how much of a pain in the butt it was, because basically to get over to here, you have to pick this up, move this. Now you just walk through it. It's just my preference, at least. Looks like I got caught a gift sub. Thank you to, yeah. So Doom, it probably was Doom Push, because Doom was, let's see, where are we at here? Doom was giving Iffy, yeah, Push. Doom was doing it. Mr. Dooping you. He's giving out tons of gift subs, and then I told him I'd stop putting the sub goal up, and I did change it, but I told him to stop gifting subs to everybody. But you got it from him. Yeah, from them, I should say. I always assume everybody's a him, so that's just me assuming it, being naive these days. Naive is not the right word. Doesn't matter. Anyway, this is junk, but you can thank. Here, I'll just. I think it's still here. Yeah, it's called Doom Ping. Yeah, there's so many mods, Yogi. So, like, there are some, like, on the right-hand side, you can filter them by dish, by automation, I'm not sure what the categories are, but there's like 8, you can filter them, and as long as, you know, the mod developer, if they put it in that category. Like, the food dishes, some of them are really neat. Like, there's sushi, there's, like, pork roll, there's, I don't even know what some of the other ones are, but, like, there's a lot of food. Cake, there's There's a mod where all you do is bake and serve cakes. There's one where there's like a beer one, which I'm not, it's because PlateUp is family friendly. We don't promote the beer one, but it's allowed to be on Steam. So there's a beer one, because alcohol, the whole deal. There's a beer one. There's like boba tea. There's so many, and there's one where you have like a thing where that flings food across. I don't know what, some of those, I don't touch any of those. They're just like, they're way too out there for me. I like doing like vanilla plus, quality of life plus. I use 2 mods that are actually active. One's the prep ghost, and the other one, it allows me to have hobs and combiners and portioners cycle between what they are, which to me that should be in the base game anyway, because sinks do it, research desks do it, bins do it, and then what's the last one that does it? Sinks, mixers, and bins, they cycle. Everything should cycle. Why not, right? I assume Pingu. Penguin. Doom Penguin. Got it. Hey, Doug, nice to see you. Yeah, most of you that are probably popping in or were here earlier or have been here before, you probably have gotten a gift from Doom. He's going a little crazy there. Okay, so as much as I don't really want to reroll, I honestly want to reroll again. I get antsy because I have 6 blueprints. Why not? What a crappy reroll that was. I mean, I get one of these, I guess. Man. All right, so anyway, we'll get the grabber tomorrow. Did I not do my... Did I mess this up? No, I got it here. So after tomorrow, we'll be able to have that. So what I'm looking for now on here would be would be a mixer. A mixer would be great. That way this would be automated. We'd reset this up again. That would be excellent. So I thought about that, Nickel. So a lot of people... Okay, I say a lot, but I mean, a lot for me could be 2, because, 2's a lot for me in my size channels of stuff. But, I forgot to do the chips. But some say, yeah, you should do mod showcases. And I mean, all the food mods, I do have videos on each one of them. And mainly is how to automate them, not so much like how to do them. It's how to automate them, because that's my thing. I'm the automation guy, or I used to be at least. And now everybody does automation. But I used to be the automation guy, right? So, and that's all I would do is would do automation videos, which was fine, by the way. I have no problem doing that. But, yeah, so I thought about doing it. You could do it with, shorts. I could do YouTube shorts with that. But I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll do something like that. It just takes some of that stuff takes a lot of time. Not that I'm complaining. I'm just stating facts. I'm maybe tempted to take the coffee table, but I think I need to take the... I need to wait to get a mixer, because I really want to redo this setup, because I don't like how it is. We're going to wait for a mixer or a blueprint. If you get a blueprint cabinet on there, I'll take that too. I haven't seen one blueprint cabinet this whole run so far. We're already at day 9, which is pretty, not weird. It's just like, oh, okay, cool, La-da-da. Yeah, I always double check, but I know that I locked in a conveyor belt, and I know ooh. That's so tempting. But I don't need it. I don't need to have another, because I don't have another blueprint. I keep saying blueprint desk. I don't have another blueprint cabinet. I need another cabinet to make it worthwhile. And I haven't seen one. That's what I was trying to reroll for. But ideally, I'm gonna wait. I need to wait for a mixer, or I'd like to wait for a mixer, unless I end up hitting it by mistake, which does happen as well. I hit things by mistake all the time. That's why I try to move my blueprint desks out of the way, where I know there's a little chance of me hitting the wrong thing. But sometimes you flub up, right? So. That's all good. What do we got here? See, there it's like they want broccoli and carrot. Yeah, but it's hard to see, And do this one, do this one, do this one. If you see a mixer, yell, because I need a mixer. It doesn't need to be a heated mixer. Well, of course it doesn't need to be a heated mixer. It doesn't need to be any fancy type of mixer. It just needs to be a mixer. And we're running into the end of the day, so I don't think I'm going to get it at this point. We're gonna need a coffee table. Yeah. Oh, that was weird that locked that in. It was literally right at the end. Wow, that was weird. I would have rather a coffee table, but it's all right. All right, let's just do a research now. I think you saw your video. Let's do this one. So, are you gonna make video for tips and tricks like how to use every? So I do have some, Yogi. I do have some tips and tricks now. Back during the playtest days, back in like last year this time I was playing this game, I wasn't part of the playtest, which was really, really good for me. It was really, really helpful for my my YouTube, my channels, and what am I doing right now, by the way, for my channels and everything. I made a lot of guides. I have a lot of, I don't really have, and the thing is with the whole tips and tricks thing, that's just not right. Oh, this, okay, I need to add, I'm missing is the whole tips and tricks is like, I have so many clips started for tips and tricks, but like, I just don't know how to do it. Like, I don't know how to edit it or set it up where it's like a 5 or 6 minute video or whatever, where it's like top 10 tricks you may not know. Like, I have the intention of doing it, and I just draw a blank. If I could work with someone, or I mean, I don't, or whatever, with someone like that can create like an outline. It's like, have these, talk about these 10 things, and these are the subtopics of each one. I mean, I could do it myself. It's just, I don't know. I don't have that type of. This all sucks. You guys can vote. This run's not been going very well, honestly. Oh, crap. Oh, well, whatever. You guys can vote if you choose to. So, yeah, I've thought about it. Like, I have videos on things that cycle. I have videos on, like, what's faster. I have a video on different tables, different bins, different mixers. Those, I have videos on them. And, I thought about going back through some of those old videos and either redoing them. Not that the information is necessarily different now, but redoing them and re-uploading them to YouTube because they're so old. But then again, it kind of feels crappy on my part, like re-releasing videos just to try to get more views. I don't know. It wouldn't be any hurt in doing it. It's just some of them are, whenever I'm not sure what update that would have been, were those things like the hob or the mixers, sinks, and bin cycle or something like that. I don't know, whatever the video was. Like, I made videos on those specifically, but they're old, like they're outdated, but they're still accurate. They're just, I don't know, they're just outdated. So you guys want mushroom? Oh, all right, Nickel. All righty then. Second one. Oh yeah, you can vote, Yogi, by clicking on the one on your screen, or if you do !vote 1 or !vote 2, it will have that turned on as well. And this is all through the OpenChef app, which you guys can't see it because it's not like the screen that pops up the window is not an in-game screen, so I can't show it to you. But you use that if you're doing like Twitch integration. I think you can also Thank you for the follow, Yogi. Scared me. I think you can also Man, we're still getting. Why do we keep getting? Two-part question. We keep getting these because we're not buying them. Dang, I don't want these stupid things. Thank you so much for the follow, Yogi. All right, so how do I want to set this up? I kind of want to put this back exactly the way I had it. I just don't know how functional that'll be. This is just trash. I'm gonna do it like this. Put this here. Put this here. Put this here. All right, now we have auto broccoli is done. Fine. Good. Done. All right, good enough. This is fine. I'm not happy with any of this, by the way. We don't have another blueprint cabinet. Like this is very difficult. Like, it's not what I would like right about now. Not what I would like. Always confused the combiner. Yeah, so basically the combiner will have the blue arrows pointing away, like pointing into the open, like pointing out. I don't know how you explain it. Like, it's pointing out of the opening. The portioner is pointing into the opening. Or no, sorry, is it the other way around? Maybe it's the other way around. I can't see that. It's too small. I think it's the arrows are different colors. So basically a combiner combines things, a portioner portions things. They look similar, except the arrows here are yellow on a portioner, and a combiner they're blue in the name, of course. But otherwise, they look exactly the same. They basically just do like the opposite function. Like, if you're trying to portion something like soup or bread, use a portioner. Like, use it for what the name is saying. If you're trying to combine lettuce and tomato, you use a combiner. I mean, that's kind of the way I remember it. It sounds silly, but that's the way I remember to do it. Hydrate, Doom. Yeah, they have arrows. Posture check. Thank you. So, well, actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take like a 30-second break. I'm going to go. I don't have anything to drink. I'm thirsty, by the way. I should have gotten some. I'm going to take a 30-second. I'm just going to leave it up on the screen. I'll literally be back in 30 seconds, and then we'll try to franchise because it's like not as easy. It could be easier. I'll be right back. Talks amongst yourselves. corn song, by the way. Pretty sure you guys can hear me. Alrighty, got myself some water. Woof. What was I saying? I was talking to the dog, I think. I'm not sure how far out you guys can hear me. I don't even see. Where the heck is my microphone? Oh, here it is. Duh. I'm not sure how far away it can pick it up. I guess it picks it up pretty. I mean, I'm about 2 feet away. I think it's with Discord. Like if you have Discord audio, like if you're in Discord or on Discord and you're in like a chat, in like a voice chat, because that's voice sensitivity. It picks it up based on your voice sensitivity. With something like OBS, or if you're recording something, there is no sense. Like it's not a sensitivity thing. It's just like if it's closer to your mouth, it's louder and more distorted, and the farther away, it's less. I know some people like keep their microphone like way away. I don't know. For some reason, I like keeping it in front of my face. Oh, so a franchise. So basically what a franchise does, Yogi, is if you get up to day 15 and you complete day 15, hopefully we'll see if I don't mess up. I mean, I should be fine, honestly. And basically what it means, it allows you to then franchise the run, which allows you to go to the next tier, which basically means you take some of your cards that you've gathered through your run, you take it with you to the next tier. So you have like cards plus additional cards, and like that's how you can go well into the top tiers. You can go tier 10, tier 20. I'm not sure how high you can actually get where it's actually feasible to play, where it's not just like pressing one button type of thing. But I've gotten some runs, maybe tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 or something like that. It's just usually what happens is your group counts go down, but the amount of manual work goes up because you have a lot more cards. So if we hit a franchise, I'll show you my franchise list. I have like 50. Not that that means anything. OBS has sound, you need to add filters. Yeah, I don't know. I just let it roll. I'm an amateur. I'm an amateur at best here, beginner at best here, Yogi, with streaming. So, all right. So we're not gonna upgrade that. We're gonna copy it here. We have auto this. This is still now kind of a bit backwards, but I think we'll be okay here. It's calm. How do I pronounce that? Mahila? Are those eyes? Mahilia 33. I always try to pronounce people's names, and then I always say, please correct me, because I know that's not right. But thank you so much. Mahilia. Ah! Are you an MMO player? Play some World of Warcraft, some EverQuest back in the day, some Dark Age of Camelot maybe? I don't know how old you are. If you're 33, you probably were too young for Dark Age of Camelot, but, Anyway. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, the orders are up. We're just messing around. Ah, see? Come on, guys. I'm old, but I'm with it. I'm hip. I'm with it. I'm not hip for anything. I have bad hips. If anything, I have bad hips. That's basically the hip that I have. They're bad. They're bad, and they cause me problems every day. That's my hip. I need a mixer, by the way, guys. I'm waiting on a mixer here. Oh, I literally burned something over there, so I was trying to get these. Why did I load that up, by the way? I don't even know why I did that. Ah, well. I think the way you actually clean these, right? You wash them? Oh, yeah. You wash them like a plate. I don't know if were walks always like that? I don't even remember. All right, so now we have a lot more combinations of food, which just makes it not harder. Hello, April. Boop. April wants a little broccoli. April had broccoli the other day on her plate in a picture I saw. Ugh, no one liked it, April. No one liked it. April redeemed first. We're an hour into the stream. Hi, April. How are you doing? How are the puppies? April has... You have 2 or 3 golden retrievers? 2, right? Has some nice doggies. Alright, we have a plain broccoli, and we have this with this. A shroom and a carrot. A shroom and a carrot. Yeah, I hope I don't mess these up. Here's where if you mess up, you could really be kind of in the doghouse. See how I did that? What we got here? That's a shroom and a carrot, and then a plain carrot. Double carrot. See how hard it is to see up there, above Appy's name there? It's... I messed up one time with that. And yeah, I hate these plates. We need more automation, so I need to get another one of these. A mushroom for myself. Of these three things, probably mushroom. I don't know if it'd be the last thing that I would get though, or if it'd be. I don't even know. I don't like mushrooms at all, so. You have to revisit when I reset my... No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't have to revisit. The only reason you have to revisit typically is if I have to redo the, like if I have to restart. But sometimes things glitch out. I know I had someone the other day that you know I've known for a long time, and they've been following me for a long time, and then something happened and they weren't following me, and they're like, "Oh, I wasn't following you. Now I'll follow you again." So it could be a Twitch thing. Just worky early. Oh no, 7:40. It's almost 8 o'clock. It's not that early. It's not that early. You came up. You are awesome, and came up on my recommended. Oh, you watched my YouTube videos. Awesome. You know what? Even though you're not sitting down, Nick will have some free fries and give it to you. Why did I research it, by the way? Why did I research? I didn't need to, that was dumb. I didn't need to do it, but whatever. It's all good. Well, thank you so much. That's much appreciated. I love that people come from YouTube or watch my stuff on YouTube. I mean, I have a lot of videos out. That's like I have a lot of. I don't know how many. It got to be tipping towards 200. If you count my playthroughs, my streams, my automation videos, my guides, my other tutorials, like there got to be a lot. Not saying that's a good thing. It's just a thing. Yeah, I'm gonna buy one of these. How do I want to set this up now? I think I want to move this back the way it used to be. Now the problem is, oh Yogi, so if you're wondering, when you have Deco Day, which is days 5, every 5th day, these things that you see here, you can't get them to spawn outside. They will always spawn inside, regardless if you have the other things set to outside, which I honestly don't like. But the reason why I think is because it would get to be too much stuff out here. It wouldn't all be able to spawn properly. But I mean, I wish these would just spawn like, I don't know how you could code it like that though, right? So I don't know. All right, let's put this back the way it was, because now we have another grabber. Basically, it was set up like this, something like this. This is gonna go here. This is gonna go here, and then this is gonna go here. This is gonna go here. That's my Cartman voice, by the way. Can I actually do it like this? Or is that going to get too messy? No, that's not it. Or should I just do it like that? That doesn't change anything, does it? I'm like, how am I going to change? I'm so indecisive with stuff like this. I'm very indecisive because it's like, all right, well, how's it going to make sense? Maybe like this. Got it. Like this. There. I like boxing myself into, by the way. This game is addicting. Fabbiz. Hello, Fabs. I just started playing this game. I'm obsessed. It is a game, especially when you're first starting and you're learning the game and you're, not jumping right into using mods. I mean, which if you are, fine. But I mean, I'm just stating it's a very fun game. This needs to go here. It's a very fun game. It can be very addicting. That's for sure. I don't need all of these, I don't think, do I? I can fit 3. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is a bit of a walk, but this makes more sense to me. And then what I'll do is I'll just put I keep calling them hobs. What are they called? The walks. Here. This is better. This is automated. This will be choppy. This is a choppy. I can have this can go here. I think we're good. I think this is fine. Good. You took the doors off immediately. It's been a little while. You got some runs in. Yeah, it is an addicting game. So I say right away, if you're a new player, don't use mods. So what do? The first thing you do is you go and you do mods that take the doors off. Now again, if you're like hey Doug, thanks for the visit. I do what's called diner style. So those of you who don't know, diner style is basically serving through these passways. That's all that diner style is. There are technically diner maps, which are the small little maps where it goes like this, and there's a door here, and that's a diner style map. Which I've honestly, in the beginning when I used to play those exclusively because the maps are so much bigger and they were better for my eyes. Better for my eyes, of course. But then I got a bigger monitor. It's about, I think, 2 or 3 inches bigger than the one I used to have. This is like last year, so it's, yay big. So now on these big maps, I can see things okay. Or maybe my eyes have just adjusted, which I don't think that's the case at all. So nice to clean. Yeah. Yes, I've seen this setup. It's so nice. No cleaning. Well, excuse me. On my videos, I always have double tables here, but I haven't been getting many of them. Well, I shouldn't say that. I have been getting them. I just haven't been doing it because I haven't been having the issues. The issues are over here. Because stir fry is one of the, we'll hit play in a second. Stir fry is one of those dishes, right, where it's a lot of manual work. That's the biggest issue. Even if you have all these things automated, chopping, you still have to manually do this. Unless you have some crazy automated setup, which, to be honest with you, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I mean, you could have this combining into the hobs, so you have auto rice, but like, how hard is it to go boop boop? I mean, really. So for me, if you want to automate something with stir fry, automate, get dishes going, get a better sink, which we don't have. We only have one stinking blueprint cabinet. Here's a pro tip for maybe new players: never re-roll on decoration days, never re-roll on decoration days to get blueprints that are other than decorations, because it doesn't work. Like even though we have wellies, right, which are a standard blueprint, they're not a decorate. If I re-roll, this will turn into a decoration blueprint. At least that's how it used to work. I'm pretty sure it still does that. So you want to not do your re-rolls on decoration days, except if you're looking for something like more plants. Indoor fountains are good, stuff like that. Again, that's my opinion of re-rolling. I don't really like re-rolling, and then today I re-rolled 9 times or 8 times. So there you go. I tried to play mods, but the score got reset. What do you mean, what score? You can't do like the speed runs and stuff with mods. I don't think it counts, if that's what you're referring to, Tom. If not, what score are you talking about? If you mean your levels, so were you able to log into the same profile you have, or did you make a new profile? Because sometimes the profile is what the issue is. This has been going around. I'm not sure what mod or what is actually causing this. If can you play this game with randoms? No, Fab, is there? Buttspot, it's the first time I saw you. So there is no matchmaking system. The best way to do it, Fabs, is you join the Discord, PlateUp Discord, not my Discord, the official PlateUp Discord. And what that will do is it'll allow you to go into the looking for group area, and you can say, hey, I'm from North America, looking for a group, or I could be a dishwasher or something like that, and then you could find other people who are looking for the same, and then you match yourselves. There is no in-game matchmaking system. It would be hard to do that. Well, I don't know if it's hard. It's just not in the game. I'll just say it that way. It's not in the game. I think it's hard because there's no official servers. Like when you're playing with other people, someone is hosting the game, and you're connecting to their device, their computer. Or their Steam Deck or whatever it is. So there's no servers, so I don't know how they'd matchmake that way. But the easiest way, go to the Discord and go into the looking for group thing and just say, hey, I'm looking for a group. I can do this. I'm a new person. I'm blah blah blah. And then sometimes not everybody is the nicest there. It's just human nature. But if you find some players that are newer players potentially, or someone who just wants to do a quick run, and you can learn things that way too, and just say, hey, I'm new. I don't have a microphone, I don't have a this, or I can do this, and just learn and have fun. I mean, the worst case scenario is you're going through the game, you're not liking it, and just leave, just quit. Like it's simple as that. It's not like you get a negative reputation if you quit a game because you're not feeling it, So, Buttspot, geez, yes, because does everyone have to be the same? Hey, Oasis, thank you for the visit and the first time chat. So with mods, some yes, some no. Like if I'm hosting the game and I have the mods that let different appliances cycle, you don't need to have that mod because it's hosted client side. Now, if as far as Prep Ghost, you need to have Prep Ghost on your machine in order for you to be able to use Prep Ghost. Just because I have it, that's like a client side one, and then I'm trying to think how to explain it. Like I guess they're all client side in a sense. Yeah. So ones that affect you personally, you have to have. The ones that affect the game, like researching different things or a different dish, typically only the host has to have that. Typically, I say. Some of the mods, some of the food dishes are a bit iffy. I don't know 100% off the top of my head which ones, but at the end of the day, it's easy to just go into Steam, hit subscribe, restart your game, and there you go. Drag and drop designer. Yeah, there are a lot of, using your mouse, which and the funny thing is, all my automation videos, all those things I do, I still do it this way. I've gotten so used to picking things up, turning them, spinning them, and I'm just like, do I want to do this with the mouse? I just because this is the only game that I play that you exclusively use. I use a keyboard, by the way. I don't use a controller. I use a keyboard. I'm team. You can't see it. I'm team keyboard from the beginning. Not a lot of people play with a keyboard because they say it's harder, but I'm team keyboard all day long. So let's do it. We need to look for a mixer. I at least want to try to franchise here a little bit. What time is it? It's 10:51. Yeah, we're doing fine on time. I'm doing fine on time. We need a mixer. Another mixer would be excellent. All right, what does Doug want? Hello, Doug. A little bit of this action. Hey, this is good. Doot doot, and load these up. Oop, oop. Use your mouse. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can reset them. Like you can keybind. Your keybinds are in. They're just in your. I don't even know where they are. They're somewhere. Oh, I think I know where. I think you have to do it in the lobby, like where your little character, like where your bedroom is. I think that's how you reset your keybinds. Like I have mine reset to well, of course WASD, which isn't reset. But I have all my other actions. They're all on the number pad. Like I use 8. 8 is interact. 9 is pick up. 5 is ping, and then 6 would be like your ready button instead of hitting K. So that's kind of how I do it. But I mean, you can do it however you like. There's no wrong way. It's just whatever's comfortable for you. And I used to just use O and P, but then my wrists started bothering me so bad because of how your hands are like this instead of like this. Well, okay, you can't. So they're like this instead of like that. This is much more comfortable for me, at least. But a lot of people, yeah, a lot of people use they use a controller, which is fine. You can a lot of people because they think it's more, it's easier, more ergonomic or whatever. But the thing is with all that is that like I'm not a. Can I pick this up, please? I am not a console gamer like at all. So when it comes to using a controller, I just can't. Like I used to play, back in the day, I used to play games, Super Smash Brothers, and I used to play PlayStation all the time. Madden football. I mean, this is back in like when Madden 98 or whatever it was out. I'm that old where it was from way back when. And you use a controller because you didn't have any option, right? You didn't have an option of what to use. They want a what? Broccoli and shroom. Okay. Again, it's hard to see what is what here. I need another mixer. That would be the best thing. What am I doing? At least we're getting a lot of single groups, which not going to complain about that. We need some chippy chippies. There's a dining table this late in the run. It's because we're not buying that stuff. Typically, I'm buying dining tables left and right, so then they get taken out of the pool, but then you don't buy them, and then they're stuck there. I've only ever seen one mixer. Doom wants a little bit of broccoli action. B for broccoli. So I don't really use the colorblind assist. I never used to use it. But then when I started doing some of my automation video, I think it's when I did my automation videos, people were saying, well, or maybe I was using it, I don't know exactly, maybe for examples or something. It's like, oh, if you have it like this, you have it like that, whatever. And now I just leave it on. Why not? It doesn't hurt anything leaving it on, of course. It doesn't bother me. It used to bother me, but now I'm just used to it. I gotta do this before I do anything else. Elsie, hello, Elsie. Hello, Madvid. Welcome in. Welcome, Elsie. Give me 2 seconds. I'm almost done this day. I'm gonna research these again because I don't really want smart grabbers. I don't really want smart grabbers. We're doing a very interesting here, Elsie. We're doing a very interesting stir fry. A very interesting stir fry run. Let me give you a little bit of this. How do I remember how to do this? This, doot, 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 and boop, and boom. There we go. Well, welcome in, Raiders. See, hello, Smoy. Smoy, welcome in as well. Visited King hath returned. Got the blue conveyor belt that never moves. So, yeah, so the conveyor belt is the blue one. The conveyor belt only does a push action. It means if you put something on it, it'll push it to the next tile. A grabber or smart grabber or corner grabber, the yellow ones, they do grab and push. They're a grabber and pusher. So if you want something like this, if this was a blue one, this wouldn't do anything. You'd have to manually take a carrot and put it on here. But the yellow ones what are called grabbers. So you have regular grabber, you have a smart grabber, which is these here that can be programmed, and you have a corner grabber, which is one that you can angle it at a 90-degree angle, which funny enough never used to exist in the game back in the day. You had to kind of, automation was a little crazy back then. So yeah, those do the grab and push. The blue ones only do the push action. Push action ones are great if you're doing it in a series of something. So say you want to have a line of like 5 pies made. Put conveyor belts in between your grabbers. That way it'll just push them right along, something like that. Smalley, so how was your, hey, welcome back, Ontario. I'm doing, I was ill. I had strep throat for like 10 days, and then I'm still recovering from my back surgery. So I'm hurting still, which is why I'm not streaming that much. I do a couple hours here and there. Like, that's all I can, I can't manage doing anymore. Unfortunately, I can't, and it sucks. I want to try to get back into my normal schedules, which is like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday evenings. It's just by 10 o'clock at night, I'm just done. I'm just wiped out. But yeah, we're getting back into it. I'm getting some YouTube videos put up, some different type of PlateUp content up there, one shots and different automation stuff. So we're slowly getting back into it. But nice to see you. Hey, Hazard, nice to see you as well. Haley, you're back walking the doggy. Well, stir fry, you're trying to automate it? Nah, Elsie. So I have an automation video on YouTube how to automate stir fry, and that's just with using broccoli and carrot. This is before meat and mushroom stir fry or bamboo. That's before they existed. And that's a pain in the butt. When I do stir fry, all the automation I like to do is have the chopping done. So from bin, grabber to mixer. That's all I need to do, and have 2 safety hobs or 3 safety hobs. I only have 1. This is I've been getting lousy drops. I've had no blueprint cabinets drop. We're at day 12. I had 1 mixer. Back in my day, it is back in my day. Yeah, we're trying. April's laughing, but. Oh, I gotta close that. I don't want that up there. But it was back in, I say back in the playtest day. So that's been over a year. There wasn't one type of grabber. There was 2. You had smart grabbers back in the playtest day. So back like last year this time, you had smart grabbers, but you didn't have these here. Oops, I'm pressing the wrong button. You didn't have these. These are the corner grabbers, which I don't need a corner grabber, but I'm gonna buy it anyway just to slap it here like that. Oh, no. There we go. And even though I'm not having it, this isn't being automated, so to speak, this is at least good enough. I can at least come in here and just chop them manually, which is fine, which is better than having to pick one up, put it down, etc., etc. So maybe we'll get lucky and get a mixer here. Yeah, got another conveyor. So what I could do here, I'm going to do something different, though. I'm going to buy this other one and store it. I don't need this one right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the hob in here because I need more safety hobs because safety hob. I need safety hobs. And I need mixers. Day 12, no freaking mixers. Automate each single ingredient. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah. I mean, you can do it many different ways. If anything, if I want to automate any part of the stir fry, really, is I'd have combiners pointing into the hobs with auto rice going in because every stir fry takes rice. No matter what the other things are, they all take rice. So that's one way to do it. But I mean, I don't know. Usually with stir fry, I'm at day 12, 8 groups. I could have less groups, but I didn't take... What didn't I take before? I don't even remember. Took chips. Yeah. Roasted potatoes are easier, by the way. You take the potato... I remember I made an automation video on roasted potatoes, and I'm thinking to myself, how can I make this video more than 20 seconds long? I'm not sure how many it is. You can find it on YouTube. I think maybe it's a couple minutes because I kept talking about it or something. Oh, it's funny. Safety hob. Yes, so Fabs. So, when you start the game, you start with these. The starter hobs. I call them baby hobs. Then you'll get what's called a regular hob, right? These are 0.75 speed, create a lot of mess. The regular hobs, which are the generic hobs, which will definitely drop in the beginning of the game, like every day. These are 1x speed. You upgrade these. These will upgrade either to a safety hob, which is, again, down to 0.75 speed, but it doesn't burn. It doesn't burn anything. So you can put anything on this, and when it gets to its cooking phase, it'll stop. It won't burn it. Compared to these, which will burn. And then the next one up from a safety hob, or the opposite of it, is a danger hob, which is 2x speed, which is twice as fast as a regular hob and like 2.5 times faster than a safety hob, but it will burn, and when something burns, it catches on fire. So danger hobs are good for doing stuff like soup. Anything that's in a pot can't burn. So you have like beans, broccoli, mashed potatoes. Use soup, use beans. I keep saying the same things. Use danger hobs if you can get them because they're so fast. But if you're trying to do something like bread or fish on them, you literally have to stand right here because as soon as it's done, you got to pick it up or it's going to start on fire. So there are benefits of each. To me, I love safety hobs because a safety hob can do everything and can't do nothing. Is that right? Cannot not do anything? I don't know. Safety hob can be used for everything. Danger hobs can't be. Or regular hobs because they burn and they'll catch on fire. So just have chip automation in there as well and make it 40 seconds. Yeah, well, that's the thing I could have, but it's like, just do one at a time. Just an additional tip bit. Hey, Clear, welcome in. The baby hob is coded to make more mess. Yeah, that's why I always say it makes more mess. Which, I mean, does make sense that it would make more mess because it's like, if you see this one here, right? This is like, it's full, all the pieces are there. And then if you go to this one here, it's like, their pieces are missing. It's all dirty. Like there's a chunk missing out of it. So it's like, yeah, they make more mess. So for me, if you could upgrade to get away from the baby hobs as soon as you can is beneficial, even if you're just having the regular hob. But for me, I didn't have that opportunity. I still only have one stinking blueprint cabinet. And I mean, I don't collect 50 blueprint cabinets. I'm not that type of player. I don't collect that many. But like having, 4 or 5 or even 4 like is nice. 2 is even good. But it's all good. We're at day 12. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. There we go. Hi. Hey, Claire. Welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat, and thank you for the tippet. I'm always happy to receive little, tits. Yeah, tits. I didn't say that. Tidbits of information or suggestions. And I'm not a note backseat streamer. I don't know if it says it on my thing. You're welcome to suggest what you want. It's just sometimes I won't listen to you. This is a general statement. I can say, I do it this way. I'm not buying bar tables today. A lot of people love bar tables. But anyway, we're at 8 groups. So tomorrow, ideally, we'll get another safety hob. And then what we can do is we can have two safety hobs. We'll copy another one, blah, blah, blah. And then maybe by franchise day, we'll have more mixers. Mixers is right here is what I want. Mixer or a blueprint cabinet. That's what I'm going to take. Cherry's amazing. Hey, I try. Yeah, well, try to keep it PG, Yogi. But sometimes you say tidbits or titbits. It kind of slips out, it's so easy. Okay, let's just rock and roll here, guys. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, we need mixers. I think I'm gonna look for mixers more so than a blueprint cabinet. Depends. I used to get real antsy with blueprint desks. Like it's like I'm waiting for 3 different things, and I had a priority from 1 to 3, and the number 3 thing popped up. I'd grab it right away because I didn't want to miss it. Now, as I've been playing longer and longer for a long time now, it's just like, yeah, whatever, man. It's all good, it's all good. All right, we got this. Trainers would be nice, except there's just too much mess. Like having trainers or the shoes that you can go fast with, it's just they're a pain in the butt sometimes because if you have messes, get a little chippy action. See here the safety hob, Yogi, or no, who asked me that? Fabs. Was it you asked me about this? The hobs. See how the safety hob isn't burning because it's just how they work. They won't catch on fire. They won't burn. What is that? It's a shroomer. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. So what other games do I play? It depends. I like lots of games. It's just some of them. I'll give you the quick spiel. So I'm limited with how long or how many hours a day or a week I have to play games. So typically I like to make content first, and then what do we want? Mushroom, broccoli. And I like to make. What am I missing here? Another mushroom. I like to make content first for my YouTube channel, which you can find. Just search for my name, and then I play games for myself, kind of. Afterwards, I play games like I like building automation games, License for Your Program, Factorio, games like that, like City Builders. Back in the day, SimCity, City Sky. Like I'd love to get back into City Skylines, but it's like it's a time sink game. It's a time sink to play it, and I don't have that time. With I have a farm here. We have 20 horses. I have 2 kids. Some have have disabilities and whatnot. So I'm busy all the time with something. All right, what does that one want? That's just a mush and a brock and a mush and a caroti. So mush and a brock and a mush and a... I think that's what it was, right? Hard to tell. Oh, we have no chippies either. Yeah, see how the safety hob isn't burning, which is why it's awesome. My suggestion would be to use your extra grabber. Let's see what it says. For your potato hob. Oh, to take it off. Yeah, you could do it that way. Yeah, I could set it up that way for sure. Actually, you know what? That is actually quite a good idea. What am I doing here? Okay, I gotta not mess up. Where's the other dish at? Here it is. Too many things dancing around, man. What do we got here? We got a broccoli and we got a carrot. We had no mixer still, man. Come on, man. A la da da, la da da, la da dee, la da da. So yeah, stir fry is it's arguably one of the harder dishes to do, because of the fact that it's all, or not all. It's, look at that mess. Oh my gosh, I won't be able to clean that by the time that burns, will I? Jeez Louise. Come on. So we have RC and we need broccoli, and then here we have one with mushrooms and carrot. Okay. What was it saying? About the mess, I guess. Oh, stir fry is arguably one of the harder dishes to do, just because of the fact of there's so many different. Eventually, there's so many different options that you can get, and it's just a lot of it's manual. You can only automate. It's like with pies. If you have meat pies, hamburgers, hot dogs, oh, we got another safety hob. We're doing good. I don't need a lot of people like rolling danger hobs for everything, and that worries me too. It scares me too much, my friends. All right, I'm trying to read this as I'm playing. There we go. All right, day 12, our last card before franchise. Glad to hear. So yeah, I'm getting better, clear. It's right now I'm having lingering nerve pain in my legs, and that's what's really bothered me. Bending, sitting, doing different things. Like I just get these like stabbing, like little stabbing pains in my leg. All right, you guys see the card? I don't see it yet. I know what I'd take. You guys can vote. I may override you guys. I may override you, but you guys can vote anyway if you want. You can only game so many hours. Yeah, I mean, I never was one to game all night. Like back in the early 2000s, I used to play Dark Age of Camelot all the time. That was like the game I played, and that was I had a dial-up back then, way back then. So some of you guys might not even been born back in like 2001 or whenever Dark Age of Camelot was out. EverQuest was out. That's before World of Warcraft came and basically killed all those games. Final Fantasy 11 or something came out back then, and that wasn't even very good. Like I think it was 11, whatever the first Final Fantasy MMO was. Like it was the game was so big it was a very resource intensive game because of like the graphics back then. It was tough for me to run it on my computer that I had, and then I used to play that all the time, and then I kind of got away from gaming quite a bit actually. And then I got into, YouTube videos, like back when YouTube in 2005, when it was in its infancy, when it was all about making vlogs and filming your life. I was right in that, like 2005. And then when I came up here, I started doing a lot of gardening stuff. So if you look on this channel from back in like, say, 2013, 14 through to 2017 or something like that. Yeah, we're going to do individual dining. I have a lot of gardening videos, greenhouse stuff from honeybees, and I try to pepper those in here and there these days. They're not, a lot of people watch my stuff. Look at these counters. Are you kidding me? A lot of people, like, they watch my channels for gaming content, which is fine. But my passion is still gardening and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to have a lot of those type of videos out as well. And then as far as I'm going off on a tangent here, I guess. So how would I want to have that set up then? I want to do it something. Where's this one here? I could have it like that, I guess. Then I'd have 3 lined up. I guess I'll back it up. No, I got to be able to get out. I'll just do it like this. That's fine. That's fine. And then, come on. That's fine. Because that way now I can have 3. Like I can just cook it and walk away. I don't have any more grabbers, so it's okay. Let's see what else we have here. I don't really need anything else. Oh, individual. So I'm going to turn off these chairs because these are the chairs that are going to create messes. Now we're going to, this is kind of odd having this here, but you can't fit 5 in here. So, but it's individual. So it's 1 person per order. It'll be a lot easier because the orders will be taken out here. Like it'll be above their head, not here. So I should be able to see it easier. I think we're good to go here. What am I going to put in here to upgrade? I guess dining tables. Watch what I end up getting a stinking bar table, and then I have to end up taking it. Right? Oh, no. I'm not doing... I'm going to do counters. Because I want to try to get a workstation. That would be better. That would be 100% better. So, All right. Story games more because they after it's complete. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. When you have games that have an ending, you beat the game, it's over. I typically don't play games like that ever. Again, I don't know why. Honestly, it's just I don't know. I just don't. No, Haley. So safety hobs. I mean, again, safety hob, best hob. You know, if Ace would be here, he'd probably say Scrubby Brush is best device. No, safety hobs are the best because the safety hob can do anything that any other hob can do, but it won't burn anything. There you go. And if you're automating things, safety hobs are the only way you can go, really. You know, with an asterisk next to that. So, what is that? What the heck was that? I think I literally just put that one on there. I don't think anybody ever played it before. Thank you, April. Where's the Schmeat? Oh, no one took it. We took individual dining instead of Schmeat. I told you guys to vote, April. You should have used your points, your channel points. Safety hobs are okay. So safety hobs are upgraded from basic hobs, like the ones like the blueprints that drop. One was a regular hob. I put that into my research cabinet, my blueprint cabinet. I researched it. It'll either research to a danger hob or it'll research to a safety hob. Now there is a mod that I use that lets those two cycle. So if I got a danger hob, I could research it today again, and it would become a danger hob. It's just a quality of life mod. It doesn't change anything in the game really. It just makes it a little less frustrating. And they upgrade to these here. So now I have all safety hobs. You can tell the safety hobs because they're bigger. They have green on them, like the green on the, like, you see where my mouse is here, on the edges, and that denotes as a safety hob. And if you ping it, which is on the keyboard, it defaults L, I have mine at the 5, it tells you, won't burn food, but it's 25% slower, which I don't care. I'd rather not burn anything. So, counter chops at 0.7 phase, workstation chops at 2 speed more than twice. Yeah, exactly. And a chopping counter, or the workstation, is faster than a mixer. Mixers chop at, what's the basic mixer? Is it 1x or something? No, it can't be 1x because you chop faster than a regular mixer. I think even a workstation is still faster than a rapid mixer. You can let me know on that. You know the numbers. I don't know the numbers exactly. Mixer is 0.5, right? And so, you know, hand is 1, right? I guess that's kind of like your hand is 1.0 speed. Wrapper, yeah. So it's still right, exactly. So when what channel points do basically is allow you to add additional votes to the chef app. So like back there on day 12, you guys got to pick whether it was individual or I think it was steak stir fry. You could use your channel points to give additional votes for the one that you want. I think I have it set up something like that. Like it's free. Channel points are free. April cheered bits, which bits are things that you pay for through Twitch. I think 10 bits might be like 10 cents. I'm not sure exactly how the numbers. Maybe it's 10 bits is $1. I'm not sure what. I don't know what it is. I don't remember. But like cheering bits is a different, and they play. I have sound alerts. So April cheered the 10 bits, and it came that kid shaking his fist or whatever it was. It totally caught me off guard. I forgot I even had that. So that's just stuff that I put on there through like the sound dashboard or something. It's all stuff that you can integrate into like OBS. None of that's in PlateUp if that's what you're looking for that. So Rappy workstation is ×2, and then if you have a knife in your hand, it's like 5x speed. It's something ridiculous, which I don't use handheld things, by the way. Thank you, April. That was funny. I totally forgot I even had that one. Okay, less dilling, more dallying. We're good to go. Yes, I mean everything's the same, except we're going to be able to do this a little bit better. Now, again, the safety hobs are the same speed as the regular baby hob. Yeah, this is so much better. Thank you for that other suggestion. Except I can't reach the phone very easily, which who cares? I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is great. This is great. And the thing is, the good thing with the safety hub is I can do this and do this and do that. Not that that really changes anything. But now what I can also do is I can load up this. Awesome. April wants what? A shroom and... I still can't see her order very well. Great. Here's where instant ordering would be good. Oh, I gotta chop. Oh, crap. I gotta chop it first. Choppy. I need some mixers, man. I still need some mixers. That's kind of what we're waiting on for some mixes. La-da-da. What is experience? Yeah, so here, especially because you have individual dining, what do we got there? Carrot, broccoli. Yeah, we need mixers. Big mixers, big time. But individual dining is nice. If you can keep the pace... I still have the baby sink, by the way. I haven't upgraded that, which... whatever. If you can keep a decent pace where you're not having customers wait outside, and typically with stir fry, you're never going to get to the point what is that? Is that broccoli? You're never going to get to the point to where you're going to have like tons of lines outside with stir fry. Typically you won't because of just how few customers you end up getting. But I mean, individual dining is great because it's 1-to-1 and that's it. You can't really mess up giving someone the wrong order because there is no messing up, really. It doesn't really... you can mess up in the sense of putting the wrong thing in, but you can't give them the wrong thing and da-da-da-da-da. So yeah, big fan of that. We got a shroom in and we got a broccoli push. Come on now. And you just kind of run through the day. You got to keep up with dishes a little bit more because you have more customers like as a whole. The downside of individual dining is that you have a certain amount of group. Like it says, you expected groups. That's as many customers as you're going to get. When you have regular, you could get fewer groups. You could get more groups. What is that one? That's a broccoli. And with stir fry though, honestly. Safety hobs are easily fast enough. They're quite fast enough for it because you still have to chop the ingredients or blah, I have to do all that kind of stuff. I'm still hoping we get a stinking mixer. Going into day 14, no mixer yet. What's Haley Bob? Not Bob, Haley Bob. Haley Bob. Clean your messes. Is that broccoli or is that a mushroom? It's so hard to tell, right? I'm not sure how they can change that to make it. I don't know. It's just hard to tell. Like before there was mushroom, and before there was meat, it was easy because it was either green or orange. Now they have all the added things, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. All right, what do we got here? That's a shroom, I think, and I don't even know now. One's a mushroom, I think one's a broccoli. Yeah. Again, with individual dining, what's good about it is that if you do mess up, ooh, is this the last customer? Oh, okay, we got another one. Lumina's coming in. Is they won't take if the order is wrong, they won't take it. So that's one good thing about the game. Did we get a workstation? We got freezers. No. Yeah, those are freezers, which I don't want freezers. I want workstations. So unless we get something better, I'll just research them again for tomorrow. Lumina wants a broccoli and a shroom. And you just prep stuff in the day. Like this is not a fast-paced run. If you want to do something that's fast-paced, where it's like, which I've done plenty of those runs. I have my was it the breakfast bar? My current series, I think it might have been maybe the 4th or 5th episode. I ended up having 163 customers. So like, yeah, that's a lot. So, hey, thanks a lot, Clear. Thanks for stopping by and giving the tidbits of information. Thank you also for the recovery. Doom, thank you again for the visit. Your visit should still be good because actually, I don't have that mod that lets me do that because I haven't messed up. But I think, what time is it? We're getting a little bit late on time, so I think what I'm going to do is I'll franchise this a bit, and then we'll probably I have 2 more days to get through. I'm going to do a reroll. Why not? We have a little bit of cash now. So the robo buffer, the issue with the robo buffer for me is there is something, one of the mods, that interferes with the buff effect. So I don't buy them anymore, really. I don't buy them anymore. Maybe we'll get lucky and get something better. I mean, I'd love to get trainers. It's just, there's too much mess. I'm just going to reroll. We have enough money. Ooh, frozen prep, freezer. I don't want freezers. So frozen preps are nice. I mean, they're not... You know what I'd use it for? I'd use it for the chips. I'd use it for the chips. I'll be right back, guys. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. You guys are going to have to give me like 3 minutes, okay? I have to go do something real quick that I have to attend to. Give me like I'm going to leave the game right like this. So if anybody comes in and they're like, where's the game? I'll be back like 3 minutes, okay? Sorry, I just have to do something very, very quickly. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry, guys. When you have a farm property and you have different, suppliers, sometimes they just show up, sometimes they call you, and then they call you again, and then it's like, I got to talk to him. So that was my hay guy who I got hay from last week, and he messaged me again, and he's like, he messaged me, then I called him. He's like, hey, can I bring you another 24 round bales? I'm like, okay. All right, we're good. All right, we're back. Okay. What did I miss? Sorry, everybody. Hey, Burn Popcorn, welcome in. Thank you for the first time chatting. Hello. Customer count on the breakfast. Yeah, it was late. Ed for I think it was 163 or something. Fluffy, hello, Fluffy. I'm going to do a little hydrate for you. I always hate leaving in the middle of the streams. I do have a be right back screen. I'll show it to you right now. Actually, you guys can hear me too, because I have the microphone turned on. On that one. But another game will come back. How's everyone Monday? Yeah, Burn Popcorn. I thought today was Friday, by the way. Where's the game? There it is. Perfect. Get on vitamins and protein. Your Monday Popcorn. Thank you for that. Stream Elements, and Rapid Stream. Thank you for the visit. All right, we're back. No one left? Hopefully not. Okay, we're at day 14. I got about... maybe 25 minutes or so left, so we'll keep rolling on here. Where I spent a bunch of money re-rolling to get nothing. What a joke. But it's all good here. All good. Or I'm still looking for mixtures. I can't believe I had one mixer the whole game. Funny thing is, it takes almost as much time to cook chips as it does to chop the next one. That's a good thing. Do you greet your hey guy with hey guy? Because no, I don't. And he'd probably be like, what are you doing? He'd probably like, what are you talking about, buddy? No, I don't greet him with hey guy. No. Typically, whatever, we're making that one now. Typically with him, he's not very good or like, actually good isn't the right word, but he's not very personable with like texting, I do a lot of texts with some of our suppliers a lot. These days. I mean, I can call too, which I call plenty of them, but sometimes I just do texting, and like he's very not. He'll come across as not very friendly with his messages because he's like, no, I can't do that time, or yeah, I'll do it like this, or we'll have an arranged time or something, and he'll just like message me or call me like, yeah, I'm not doing that now, and it's like, okay, thanks, dude. But it is what it is, right? So what do we got here? We got some of this action, We got a CB, we got what do you call it? Carrot and a broccolina. So, good. Hello, Falcon. How is the pharmacy biz? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Good. So here, like, because this individual dining, here you could very easily rock a danger hob, because you're only really having to worry about one order at a time, kind of. I mean, yeah, kind of. You wouldn't have to. I want to just chop. You don't have to worry about a second order, but why do we keep getting dining room tables? By the way, that's not it. Elsie doesn't want that. What does Elsie want? Elsie wants a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So, been busy, yeah, I bet. When you work in a pharmacy, someone will come in and say, "Can I have a little bit of this, a little bit of that?" And you have to say, "Do you have a prescription?" No. Well, can I have a little bit of this? I don't think that actually happens at all. Just in my head, that's what happens if you're a pharmacist. Someone comes in and like, "Can I get a little bit of stuff?" You're like, "What are you talking about? What stuff?" I'm not saying it doesn't ever happen, because I'm sure it does. Everyone's on the carrot today. I mean, that's the best thing with stir fry is, I've said this before, is that you can't serve the customer the wrong thing. It's not like they'll take one that has it and then like the timer counts down, which, I mean, that's a silly thing to even say, I guess. So anyway, but the downside is you can't preload tables with stir fry. So that's okay though. That's okay. What do we got here? We're almost at the end of the day. Still no mixer. Come on, man. We need like a mixer would be so nice. Like just one mixer. Because then I would copy it and then boom, 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 boom. There we go. What's this one want? Oh, we have hazard is already done. Yup. And we want a little bit of carrot and a little broccoli and a chippy. And a chippy from a chip wagon. Alright, what does Smalley want? Yep, no chippies, no chippies. Oh, I gotta do my research. It's not gonna burn away. We're all good here. I'm picturing someone at the pharmacy counter ordering like $50. Can I get like a number 2 supersize? I don't think they do supersize anymore. But like, I get number 2 supersize with some extra sauce. If it'd be true, it'd be funny. But I don't think it's. I don't think it's true at all. I don't think they do supersize anymore. I don't go to McDonald's very much. Up here in Canada, at least the ones near me, they don't do supersize anymore. I imagine that's like not a thing. That's not a thing. Maybe in the States somewhere there's a supersize, because that's where like it all started. You remember that movie, that documentary from Morgan Spurlock called Supersize Me? I liked that. It was enjoyable. I thought it was an enjoyable documentary, I guess. Just showing like how it's not showing necessarily how bad McDonald's is, but I think it's just more so about like the obesity pandemic in the States, which, I mean, it's everywhere. I'm not pointing it, not just singling them out. I'm just stating basically what it was based on. If we re-roll to try to get a mixer, we're gonna get one. I'll re-roll one more time, then we have 0 money. Crap. Guess I'll do that. I don't know why. We wasted all our money for nothing. Sure, this isn't what it is. Supersize Me, sort of. Yeah, that's why I thought that's likely. Because that was, when was Supersize Me? 2004? I wasn't in school anymore. Well, I mean, I graduated high school well before 2004. 2004, 2006 maybe? I'm thinking 2008, but that's when Iron Man came out, and it had to have been before Iron Man, right? I think it's been, right? It's been 2008 when Iron Man came out, right? The first Iron Man. Arguably the best Iron Man. Depends who you ask. That's why it says arguably. Look how fast I chop things now. All right, what do we got? We got a carrot. We got a mushroom. Oh, remember mushrooms from Minecraft? My mind just dances around between topics. Those of you who have known me for a little while, you know that's how it works. We want a bit of carrot and a bit of CB. Carrot and a broccoli. And a mess. I hate messes. Ugh. With stir fry, it's almost unavoidable to have mess. Like it's unavoidable to not have messes, because unless you have, what are they called? The floor mats, the floor protectors, which we have one, so it's helping a little bit. We need more. Excuse me, more. All right, we got a broccoli going, and we got a mushroom going. That's not right at all. Shoot. All right, we'll do it this way then. There's your problem. It's wrong. 2004. Yay! I'm all right with dates. Yeah, I'm all right. And then he made a sequel to Supersize Me. I'm not sure what that was called. I've never seen that one. I don't think I even knew that it was I didn't know there was a second one until way later. I don't know what that one was about. I'm assuming something with food, right? If I'm just guessing, based on guessing, I don't know. But yeah, it kind of killed it, showing about. I mean, you guys, most of you, I'm sure, have seen this. I don't need to go into detail what it was about. I'm not here to bash the movie or not. I have it on DVD back when DVDs were a thing. I have it. I'm not sure if you can even find it on Netflix these days. I'm not sure if it's a Netflix type show. CB and a CB, good. Doot and a doot and a doot and a doot. Look at that, a double doot. It's funny because that was CRB and then it was RBC or whatever. That's funny because of how the letters, based on how you put it in the pot, in the wok. That's interesting. Holy Chicken from 2002. Ah, okay. Yeah. I saw this clip. You know, everybody uses the internet and whatever, and why am I doing that? Nicole doesn't want that. What does Nicole want? She wants that. A lot of people, they're protesting, and I'm not looking to get into a discussion or even an argument. Look at that freaking blueberry cabinet, day 15. I guess I'll take it. I've seen a little clip where it was like a news clip from over in Europe somewhere, in UK or something. I don't know if I should call that many people. That might be bad. That might be bad. Uh-oh, shoot. That might be bad. Uh-oh. You might be in trouble now. You might be in trouble. You might be in trouble. Yeah, you might be in big time trouble, I think. Why did I call everybody? Why did you guys let me do that, by the way? Just asking for a friend. We're okay. Boop. Okay. Thank you for the visit, Oasis. Back when DVDs were a thing. Well, I still have DVDs. Like, I buy DVDs. Well, I guess Blu-rays now, but still, I have physical copies of things. Because not everything's on Netflix or Amazon Prime or on Paramount or all the other 50,000 different ones. Oh yeah, there was a thing about over in Europe somewhere with these activists. It was about something with they were against oil or something. And the funny part of the clip was the fact that they were interviewing, I guess, a guy that was maybe he was the head of it or something. And they're like, oh, what do you think? And he's like, that's cooking oil. It's not petroleum. It's cooking oil. And he laughed because it's funny because it's like, again, I'm not trying to get into anything, but the activists were like, it said oil on the side of the truck, but it said cooking oil, and they were trying to block it from going somewhere. It's like, it was cooking oil, which is totally different. So anyway, I just thought that's funny because I see it all the time. The clip that pops up, it's funny to me. If you're into protesting and activists and all that, that's cool. I'm not into or against any of it. You do your thing. I play PlateUp and I play other games. Oh yeah, back to who asked me that a while ago. Jeez, about games that I play. Like before my surgery and everything, I had series of Factorio. I had this. I love so many games. I just don't have I said I don't have time to play it. And to me, I don't really play games for fun. I play games for content. And it sounds kind of bad. I've been playing Conan Exiles with Miss Monica's sub server. Ooh. I know what I'm going to pick here. You guys can vote. Pick what you would pick. Don't pick what I would pick. Pick what you think you would pick. Me would do. It was Fabs, yeah. So, Factorio I love. Again, those are time sync. The factory builders are time sync games. And not all of it is great content to watch. And I understand that. This game is very much like there's always something going and going and going. There's always activity. That's why a lot of people like first-person shooters, like what Fortnite. They like what Call of Duty. Is Battlefield 1942 a game anymore? Like those type of games. People like watching them because it's constant action. It's like I'm not into those games. I don't like dying in games. I don't know. I like games like this. They're kind of like, this isn't a factory builder, but it's a very what would this game be considered? Like it's a roguelite based on how it's played. But it's it's casual. You can pause anytime. You can between days you talk to your chat or you talk to whoever. Conan's okay. Again, I'm not a big person that dies. I mean, I'm playing on a private server, so we're not really doing PvP. There's maybe 8 of us or something. But it's the PvE, and I've never played it before, so it's like, don't get close to this thing because you're gonna die, and don't get this. So Haley, did you vote reincarnation? Really? There's no way you picked that. Haley. Tell me what you picked. No, why would you pick that? Okay. No. I'm not saying that in a bad thing. So, I'll tell you why, Haley. I'll tell you what's, in my opinion. No, you're not. No. So I didn't mean it to say why'd you pick that as you shouldn't have picked it. So here's the thing. We'll talk about this for a second. So some people, well, Haley chose, and other people chose this. So reincarnation is good if you struggle. Okay, here. If you are I'm trying to think how to explain this. If you're someone who has trouble just squeaking through a day, reincarnation is great. But the thing is, though, is if you're losing by like 2 or 3 or 4 people, reincarnation isn't going to help you. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't help at all. It does. For me, like you're saying with this run, now I have 16 customers. I could flub up an order, but I've called people. So again, it's a lot of how you play. If you play very fast paced, if you play where sometimes you're right on the edge, like to get to the next day, and once you get to that next automation, you'll be great. Reincarnation is fine, and I mean it does also allow you to a heart every day. So it allows you one flub up every day, and that'll continue through your franchise runs, which is a good thing. However, you have to have a heart in your inventory, like in your garage. You have to have a heart. So if you know you don't have a heart, taking this card isn't going to help you at all. Now, I think you can take multiple hearts. I think you can take 2, 3, 4, however many you have. So it's for me, it's a situational card compared to bootstrapping. Now, the thing is with bootstrapping, again, both of these are plus 30%. So if one of them was plus 15% or something, I'd have a lot different things to say about it. So yeah, you play in pure... No. I never ever do, Haley, and it's not because I don't think they should be in the game. It's not like flower pots. I've never played with the flower pot ever. I find they're cheaty because it's basically like, I'm gonna mess up, so here take 8 customers if you have a big order and just leave. Now, granted, you may also say a heart is also the same thing, but a heart is there for as a I may lose, not I'm gonna send someone away because I don't want to serve them what they ordered. I never ever use a flower pot. I don't think I've ever bought one in the year and what I've been playing this game for 14 months. I've never once bought it. It's just not my thing. A lot of people use flower pots. Back before they were kind of nerfed, you just have a restaurant of flower pots and you could just get rid of it. I mean, for me, that's not playing a game at all. That's bending the game mechanics for your own enjoyment. Which I guess is kind of the same thing. But to me, it's like, because back before plants were nerfed, people in the Discord were like, oh, I'm up to OT day 1,000 with flower pots. Really? Like, seriously? I mean, if that's what you want to do, fine. To me, you're not playing anything. You're waiting. You're doing a flower pot next day. Like, it's just like tedious. To me, when I do these games, I like playing. I mean, automating is great if you're playing solo. If you're playing with more than 2 people or more than one person, you don't want to automate everything because then someone's going to be out of a job and it's like, oh, now what am I going to do? So it's a little bit, but with me, I mostly play solo. So automate. So anyway, bootstrapping. Why this is a good card for me over reincarnation. For me, this is for me, Haley, not for everybody. For me, it's because there's almost nothing that I could get that wouldn't be beneficial going forward. You could end up getting a wash basin on day 1. You may end up getting a safety hobble on day 1. Like, it doesn't mean that they're not going to be upgraded. Unless I'm wrong there. Unless I'm wrong that they can't be upgraded, which I may be wrong there, but I don't think so. I think it's just random. If you get an extra blueprint cabinet, or you get a research desk day, to me, the bootstrapping is more helpful for my gameplay than reincarnation. But if you play, who said it? You play hardcore, or it's like, who was it? Playing pure panic, where you're just going, you're not paying it, you're not like focusing on patience, you're just going. Having a heart is really good. I've watched people play that have hearts, and they don't even realize they popped off, and it's like, oh. Good job, But again, it's to each their own. I don't play with that. So that's exactly right, Haley. So I didn't mean to say, why did you choose that? I shouldn't have said it that way. It's because I did say choose what you would choose, by the way. And there are a lot of different play styles. Like I do the same play style. Typically, when you watch my videos, my restaurants are typically. I'm just going to take this just to get it off the screen. Because typically I play the same way. I like to play the same style of maps where it's the up and down seating, the up and down counter. Some people like playing this way and having the countertops at the. I just can't. For the way my fingers work in my brain, I don't. And a lot of people don't. They play. I'm gonna sneeze. This game lends itself. That's why it's such a fun game, Haley, and everybody. Is that every time you play, like I could play stir fry right after this, and I'd have a completely different experience. Because your drops are different, your cards are different. I may lay out something differently, So that's what's great about this game is that there's no one way to play it, and there's no right way, and there's no wrong way. Hence, all my YouTube videos, I get comments and people say do this and do that, and other people say I didn't even know about that. That's great, thanks. You know what I mean? So there's this huge mix of how do you play. It's not like Factorio is kind of like this too. It's like you don't have to do green circuits this way. But it's better to do it this way, but you can do it how you want. I don't know. It's hard. Maybe it's hard. Maybe I'm just kind of going off on a tangent here. Nicholas says food trapping just because I know you never bring hearts, and this is for me. I mean, it's. I mean, never gotten anything really helpful from bootstrapping. Well, that's the thing. I've rarely ever. I don't know if I've ever had more than bootstrapping very much. Like I never really. You know what we'll do, because I have to wrap up very, very soon. I'm over 2 hours. Yeah, I definitely have to wrap up soon. So what I'm going to do is, because we hit overtime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to franchise this, and we'll start tier 1. I want to see what we get. Just see what we get. Why not? Right. So we'll abandon this. Let's just see what happens, because I rarely have ever gotten the bootstrap. I don't know if I've honestly have ever gotten it. Maybe a couple times. I don't know. But you know what? Because we're all here, let's try out. Let's try it, right? How good are you at math? I'm studying geometry. I used to be good at math when I was younger, like basic algebra. A equals A times 2? Is that area equals something times 2? I don't know. I have a math redeem, but it's like basic math, not... Oh, who used that? There used to be a person that would come in here like back like last year when I used to do my evening streams. Was it Sciomatic, I think, or I'm not sure what that, I think it was like I have a math redeem, like one of my channel point redeems, and they would come in and they'd ask me riddles. They were, some of them people were like, oh, that's so easy, and I couldn't get them. Like ask riddles and like in math problems that at the core of it were very easy, but for me it's like, wow, I don't get it. So ask Haley. Haley is the resident genius of math. Okay, I'm actually going to get rid of this, and I'm going to go this. I mean, honestly, I don't really care about any. What I want to do is I want to see what we start with. The thing is, though, is with the bootstrapping, so you should start with 2 appliances every tier. So, like, if you franchise, where are we at? Where is it? Is it this one? No, which one is it? Oh, where are we franchise? I have 52 franchises now, by the way. Not that it matters. Oh, shoot. Which one is it? What was it called? Crap. Do you remember what the name was? I thought it would be this one. I did franchise it, right? Or did I pick the... What was it called? Do you guys remember? I don't see it here. What the heck? It should be right here at the end. I walk in a hard place. What? I definitely did it, right? Opposite of A. I don't know, Doom. I definitely did franchise it, right? I didn't go to the other screen. A walk in a hard place. It should be at the end. It shouldn't be in the middle. Some of these franchises are probably 8 to 10. No, some of these are probably 10 months old. Oh, there it is. Why is it so... Why is it 28? All right, so what we're going to do... I'm not going to actually play this. I mean, I don't... Like, I'll just do that. I want to see, just for Haley's here sake, to see what we end up getting. Why is it in the middle? That's so weird. Let's see what appliances we get. Maybe we'll get lucky. We can see... Is franchise on the left or the right? The right-hand side. The left would be your... the left was the experience one. Okay, let's see what we get. We ended up getting a phone. That's not it. We got mushrooms. That's not it. All right, you're getting down to it here. We got... Wait, what? Oh, they're going to be in the envelopes. That's crap. And we got... All right, so that's lousy. What's this one? Is it going to be a good one? Come on now. No, this is the right one. These are trash. These are trash. You know what we're gonna do? Watch this. I wonder what. Oh no! I want to. No! Hold on. If I quit, are those gonna be new blueprints? Or are they gonna be the same ones? I want. Oh, I definitely did the wrong. I did abandon again, didn't I? Whoops. Did I do abandon or did I do quit? I definitely just did abandon, even though I said I was gonna do quit. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I'm not gonna do it. It's not a piece of trash, it's a trash bin. So yeah, it's a luck of the draw. So I thought I hit go back, save and quit and not abandon, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. See, so Haley, look over here. I have all these hearts, right? I mean, for those of you who watch me quite a bit, in the past or my YouTube videos, is I rarely ever bring anything with me. I have how many power sinks? I have 4 power sinks. I have freezers. I have wash basins. I have so many things. I don't bring anything with me. Why? I don't know why I don't. I just don't. It's just not my thing. So, but anyway, I think I do have to wrap it up. Yeah, I went a bit overtime. I have the fuel company coming in about 20 minutes. The Hague, I talked to him, and then he didn't get back to me after I sent him a follow-up message. And right now I'm waiting on hearing back from our contractor. We're getting renovations done in the house. Anyway, a lot to do. A lot going on. I'm going to work on my bees. I'm hoping to have some bee videos. I'm going to turn this up like this so I can kind of sit a bit better. Have some bee videos of my honeybees and stuff. So why can I not turn this up? Jeez. There we go. Okay, now you can see me. So let's find a raid. You guys have been awesome. This has been such a fun. It's been such a fun stream. I appreciate everybody. Appreciate all the subs, all the gift subs, all the follows, all the raids that came in. Amazing. All right, let's see. Raid. I gotta do it this way. I can never do it. I always have to go to Twitch. Like I have a list of 5 people, but I always like to go to Twitch to see who's on. Like because it gives you I don't know if it tells you like 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I only have 7 people that are actually on right now. So there's not that many. Okay, am I doing? I like to do different people. Okay. I think we're gonna raid Vampiric because Vampiric raided us last time. I played last week. Vampiric raided us. So let's see what she's playing. She's playing a game. Oh, I have the ad to go through. Hold on. I'll wait for the ad. Was it 20 seconds? She's playing a game called Crab Champions. I have no idea what it's about. It's about crabs or something. So we're gonna set the raid up. I'm just waiting for the what's it called? The ad to go away. I got 15 seconds. I don't have a go, Nicole. Thanks for stopping by. I don't have a schedule right now, Fabs. I'm still getting over my surgery and stuff like that. And we have a bit of different schedule in the evening with my family. And like by 10 o'clock, I'm like tired. So normally it'd be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday evening. But now it's kind of hit or miss. If you're following me, obviously you get the notifications. You'll get the pop-up. So right now, unfortunately, I don't have a regular schedule yet. I'm hoping to kind of have one in the next few weeks where I could say every Monday night I'm going to be here every Thursday morning. I can't do that, unfortunately. It's just I could set a schedule and put it on Discord, but then if I end up having to change it, then it's like I'd rather just not do it. So no, I don't have one at the moment, unfortunately. But we are going to go. Hold on, let me just try to load this up. Oh my God, can I do it this way? Can I please do it this? OBS is nice, but sometimes trying to get the different docs open is like, oh my God. Okay, let's. All right, we're gonna start. We're gonna start the raid for Vampiric. Vampiric is playing Crab Champions. I don't know what the game is about. Maybe she just died. Now she's an elite. I don't know. It's about crabs fighting each other. It looks funny. So let's start the raid. We have a 10-second runoff here. Yeah. If you're following me, you'll get the pop-up when I come on. And I always usually start the stream about maybe 5 to 8 minutes, 10 minutes before I actually come on. So it gives you plenty of time to get your drinks and your snacks. I want to thank everybody for joining me. Hopefully you stick around for the raid. Tell her that Ontario says hello, and she's fighting crabs with guns in their hands or something. It's ridiculous, guys. All right, thanks a lot. I appreciate every one of you, and I'll catch you hopefully this week for some more stream action. All right, guys, thanks a lot.